Good evening, race fans. I hope we're all well. Welcome to oNiD Racing. We are at a very dark and spooky Spa for the last round of the oNiD Rookies Season 3. I am joined tonight by the one and only Matt Holman.
How's it going, mate? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, good, mate. All good. Looking forward to this one. And we are also joined with our usual featured driver, Mr. Adam D.
Hello. That when he says our usual featured driver, that is code for can't get rid of me.
We do try, but you're like one of them weebles. You keep bouncing back.
I do wobble as well, actually, in fairness.
Wow. Within 30 seconds.
Standard, yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be a good one tonight. You boys looking forward to this one?
100%. Probably more than Adam is.
Adam, are you not looking forward to this one?
The Lexus is amazing on two parts of the track. Everywhere else, not so good. If it was wet, I'd be loving it. It's not.
So basically the two straights?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, the Lexus doesn't like corners. So
No.
this will be an interesting one for you. Where are you looking to finish? Do you think you can sneak into a top 5?
No. I mean, I would require some ultra carnage for me to end up in the top 5. To be fair, looking at practice so far, I'd be happy with top 5 in class. I'm currently sat 6th in class. I mean, overall, if I could squeeze into the top 10 tonight, that would be a really good result to finish things off. Ideally, I'd like to be on the podium in class, but I think that's going to be tough tonight.
Well, you have got a good chance of it. With only 19 drivers on the grid tonight, there is a definite chance you can. I think you're going to sneak a top 5. I really do. I think then we know Spa is a bit treacherous with the first corner being Eau Rouge, but I think you'll do well. So that's my prediction for the night. Guys, we've had a couple of big announcements this week.
Have we?
God, talk about a man in the know. We have had a couple of big announcements, and we had a rather large one today released. I don't know if you got the guys in practice might not have seen it, and some of the guys watching might not have seen it yet. But we have had a really a big announcement today, and it involves us, and it involves simracing.gp, and it is.
Yep. Oof.
And it's not that far away either.
No, I'm on holiday. Sorry, mate.
Poor excuse.
Yeah.
Poor excuse. I will be around, joining you guys in the comms box and helping out with all kinds of other stuff. Because there's no way I'm gonna drive it and embarrass myself. So, but I shall be joining the stream and all of that good stuff. Really.
Oh, it's really good. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be good to have you around, Adam. We've got a massive setup plan so we can stream the entire event. We're going to have different camera angles. We're going to have live stewarding. It's just going to be incredible, and I can't wait. You know, simracing.gp have been heavily involved. Steve, as we know, is heavily involved with ourselves as well. He's really keen to get this going, and it's been in the planning for a fair few weeks, and Ben's done a lot of really good work getting it all set up as well, and doing these fantastic pictures you're seeing on your screen right now. So really looking forward to that one. And we have had another announcement this week, and Matt, you're involved in this one, and Adam, I assume you might be involved in this one as well.
They don't drag me down.
So it's going to be the oNiD Racing Amateur Series. This is going to replace this very series. The Rookie Series is coming to an end after 3 series, and we are moving over to the Amateur Series. Now, for the guys that haven't seen this, it's going to be a more open series. It's going to be not locked down to a championship. There's going to be monthly themes. There's going to be 4-week race, like 4-week calendars that are just going to rotate and rotate and rotate. And guys can join at any point. Drivers can join at any point through the series. Just so we can try and capture some of the rookies that come in halfway through a championship and can't join, and they have to wait 4 or 5 weeks. But Matt, I know you're going to be heavily involved in this one. Are you looking forward to it getting going?
Yeah, 100%, buddy. Hopefully this makes it a little bit more inviting and more inclusive to some people who've felt a little bit worried to join some of the previous rookie seasons. So that's the bit that I'm really hoping comes from moving to the amateur series.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be great. We're going to have, during the 4-week cycle of races we're going to have 2 splits. So we're going to have a split 2, which is going to be the guys that are currently amateurs or rookies or relatively new to ACC or relatively new to oNiD. They're all going to jump into split 2 and have their race. And it opens it up to some of previous drivers as well from the rookie series who can go into split 1. The likes of Adam, you'll be split 1, I'm assuming. Myself, I might get involved with a couple of races. It's the guys that are...
I'm out then.
The guys that are currently racing in maybe split 2 in our GT3 Sundays. They can all get involved. And it's about progression, isn't it? That's the main thing. We wanted to promote a bit of progression and a bit of improvement from drivers. You know, that sense of achievement if they go from split 2 to split 1.
I think the thing that I really like about it is the fact that it is that bit more open, because one of the things that the rookie series has done is it gets a lot of interest, especially with the stream that goes with it as well, and people commenting on the stream and saying, okay, how can I get involved in this? You know, and often they then have to wait another 6-7 weeks for the cycle to come around and start again, whereas this time they can just get involved straight away. But also sometimes we've seen people, and I don't know if she's here yet. Yes, I'm looking at you, JT. That want to get involved, but then hold back just that little bit because they're not sure. And the split 2 element of an open series means you can come and dip your toe in with no commitment and give it a go and see how you get on, without any fear or worry at all. So I think the way that it's come together is really nice.
Yeah, it's took a lot of planning. There was various ideas floating around for days, weeks on end about how we were going to do it, how we were going to improve the rookie series, and it's not replacing the rookie series as in much involving the rookie series and what we do in the rookie series already. So the things that are going to stay, the coaching will stay, the track guides that Jimbo Mancy does will stay. There's going to be a stream every Thursday. All the races are going to be streamed, so nothing's going to change on that front. It's just a more open series for these guys, like you said, to come and dip their toe in it, see how they get on. There might be some drivers that think, oh, I'm relatively new to ACC, I'll give this a go, and actually find out they're actually naturally gifted or naturally talented, and they're actually quite quick. So they'll go through the system
not
very
too many of those, please.
But they'll go through the system very, very quickly, and allowing new people to join all the time. I think it's a really good thing. Jimbo, Alex, Matt, myself, we've all worked really, really hard to get this going, and I think it's going to be really, really, really good. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one. But should we go and have a look at qualifying?
Yeah, I think whilst you're loading that up, the kudos to everyone who's been involved in it. I think a lot of this conversation started from me phoning you after I'd had a couple of beers one Friday night and saying, "Nah, I got some thoughts."
I love
and then
you.
It just,
He always signs off with that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I say it more than his missus does.
Yeah, you don't live with him.
True that.
Must remember I'm on stream.
So, the way that we had just like a couple of little ideas, and then you handed it over to the wider group with just a couple of kernels of ideas, and now there's just popcorn everywhere. And there was one day that I was out for the morning. I came back and there was about 48 messages where everyone had just been back and forwards with ideas, and that something's going to be good when everyone's got ideas and input and things evolve and adapt, and it just came together really, really nicely. So kudos to everyone who's been involved in that.
And before we dip into qualifying, because I'm wary that these guys are out doing their laps. There is one idea that hasn't quite made it into the amateur series, but is going to make it into oNiD in general, and that was your idea, Adam, wasn't it?
Probably, but I'm struggling to remember what you.
We're going to have a couple of in the future pro-am races.
Oh yes, the pro-am race. Yeah. I quite like that idea. Yeah.
So that's something to look forward to.
One thing oNiD is not short of is ideas.
No, we're not. We've got plenty of people about who's pitching in ideas left, right, and centre, and guys that are really keen to get things running. So yeah, over the next 6 to 12 months, there's going to be some absolutely great series, and I can't wait to see what the amateur series brings as well. But we have got cars on track, and Palm and Jensen's going to be the first across the line for the amateurs. Spa at night's tricky, right?
Big time. It's just spotting because some of these corners are so, like we know, so fast, and then you have to be absolutely on the line like Eau Rouge. It's just picking your markers at night time is an absolute pig.
Yeah, as Palmer Jensen does actually then go straight to the top of the leaderboard with a 2:22.3. We've got Sam Page.
First lap.
Yeah, Sam Page, who is on his way over the line as well. He puts in a 2:27, sporting a wonderful Bentley. Good luck, Sam, for tonight.
Yeah, good luck.
I know you've been working a little bit with Sam, haven't you, Matt, over the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, not as much as I'd like to. We've both been busy, but we had a chance to start talking about setups a little bit and just give him a few pointers because he was a little bit frustrated after one of the races where the Bentley tried killing him for about 45 minutes. I think it was Brands Hatch, but he's improving massively and his awareness is absolutely brilliant. So this is exactly what we want to see from the amateur side of things.
Yeah, absolutely. And he is what we would truly call a rookie/amateur, someone who is completely new to the game, new to simulator racing completely, and he's learning and getting better each week. We've said a few times, haven't we? His awareness on track is absolutely amazing. Sometimes to his own detriment.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, look at that. He's just 3/10 off of Thunder at the moment, and Thunder's been doing this for donkey's years.
Yeah.
So Sam is improving week by week by week. And it's really good to see. And like you say, this is exactly what rookies and now the amateur series is all about. Is bringing this on. But I tell you what, Palman Jensen's time that's quick for Am.
It is.
It really is.
The track
really
is still only fast at the moment, and that is quick.
Yeah, definitely. Spa is such a difficult track. Let alone at night, it's difficult in the day. You have to to find your right lines. So to put in a 2:22 and be an amateur side of the rookies, that's a really good time, and you could be really pleased.
And I tell you what, as well, pressure is on tonight in qualifying. 10 minutes per class. That is tight on a track that, let's face it, it's best part of 3 minutes for your outlap by the time you've fiddled around with getting out of the pits and things being a bit slower. Best part of 2.5 minutes a lap. In a 10-minute session, you ain't going to get many laps in, and you ain't going to return to garage because you're screwed. So it's pressure on for 10 minutes.
Yeah, definitely. As you see, Renko Torn then putting a 2:23.4, so he goes up to second. I'm just going to quickly dip into the chat. There's been quite a lot of chat while we've been talking. So I'm going to say hello to Thunder, to Mercy Caller, Sam Page, who we've just been talking about. Ben22's here. Parkin. Who else we got? Willie Blackhammer's here. Hello, Willie.
Whoa, we are honoured.
We are. Rob the Ace as well, my favourite American. Sorry, D-Stuck.
We're less honoured.
Josh TT, hope you get back in. So Hiker's having some issues, so hopefully he's going to get back
He's sorted. He's back.
Yeah, brilliant. That's good to hear. Stevie Bain is here. Steam Bambino. And returning chatter, JJF1. Hello, people. Yeah, hello to you all. Good to see you all this evening. And hopefully this is going to be an absolute belter of a race. I'm certainly looking forward to it. As Sam Page has actually gone quicker than Jovan.
Yeah, and actually, I mean, a fairly chunky improvement on his time as well. So he's improved by what, like 7 or 8 tenths with that lap. So yeah, really good. Really
To say kudos to Kovacic as well, because he's been helping Sam a lot in the chat after races, hanging around, giving him some tips, which has been really good to see.
There's a reason we call him the community guru.
Yeah.
the well, I won't tell you his age, but the seasoned veteran, shall we say, of oNiD. He's Jovan, so it's good to see him helping out some of the newer guys as well. And unfortunately, Sam's actually invalidated this up, but he's almost a second up on his time, so that's really good. But as we're following Remco Torn, who's currently 8/10 up on his best at the minute, so he's absolutely flying. 8/10 would be close to taking pole position from Palman Jensen.
Look at these times. This track's still only fast as well, so we could be in for some really quick times tonight.
Yeah, and it seems unfortunate that actually the amateurs always go out when it's a fast track. They don't ever get the rub of the green and go out on an optimum. They're always, the really difficult side of qualifying where the track is only fast and not rubbered in. But as we watch Remco then, I think this is going to be enough to take provisional pole. Oh, not quite. Look at that. Only a 10.5 off.
Properly close.
That is very close. So good time from Remco. Kovacic, currently 1.3 seconds up on his best. Oh, massive improvement. 1.8 seconds up on his best now as he heads in towards Sector 3. It's good to see Jovan back. We've missed him for a few weeks. I know he's been off travelling the world. And he's been lobbying me to become the new Prime Minister at times as well, which has been quite fun. Could you imagine?
Do you know what? I couldn't do any worse, so why not?
Thanks. You put me on the same level as Boris Johnson.
No, I put you on a level above. But yeah, anyway, don't get me started.
As we got the silver drivers just exiting the pits now.
Yeah, so Adam's going to be out on his lap as well. So we'll leave Adam in peace as we watch Jovan then. He's going to come through. He's the last of the AMs to come across the line. And where's this going to put him? He is going to go up to third in class. That's a good lap from Jovan. Good improvement
Strong
as
work.
well. Yeah, it was a strong finish from him. So let's go and pick up our man in the commentary box. In a beautiful racing stronger Lexus. Adam D then out on his out lap. It's going to be a little bit busier than it was for the amateurs, but not massively. What is there? 2, 4, 7 silvers in the race. So, Matt, while these guys are doing their outlap, give me your pick for silver pole position.
It's a tough one because it's a hell of a track. I've just got to go off the track records from the last few weeks. It's got to be Mr. Wolf. He's been so fast in the silvers.
Yeah, no, he has been really quick. He's been up with battling, was it Suzuka? I think he was up battling for the top 3 for quite some time.
He's been consistently mixing it with the pros.
Which is really good. I'm going to go with Mr. Evans, Callum Evans, and he's been strong most weeks, and he has been strong. I was looking at practice earlier, and he was very quick round Spa, so he's going to be my pick this evening. Sorry.
You got your insider knowledge, have you?
I am a man in the know, shall we say.
Yeah, fair enough. Just had a message, unfortunately. Mr. Van der Molen's had to bang out because his steering wheel is broken.
Oh, wounding.
Poor dude.
Ben in chat says D is not a silver. Yeah, definitely pro material next time around, I think, Mr. D.
Well, Ben managed to sandbag his way into split 2 with me before, so he can't talk.
There'll be no sandbagging from Ben this time around. He's split 1 bound on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So are you.
No way.
You can't sandbag. You're going in the Bentley.
Oh, yeah, fair. Except big enough for a few sandbags.
Hey, the thing is, though, you put sandbags in that, it gets quicker.
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference, does it?
It doesn't, no.
Fill it with fuel is better.
I've gone back to the trusty Bentley for Sundays.
I'm actually thinking about changing cars for the World Series. I just don't know what to use yet. I'm a bit scared.
I'd stay away from the AMG. It's good in corners. It's absolutely shocking everywhere else.
Okay. I'll have to have a think.
I tried it at Paul Ricard last week, and
yeah, I saw bits of you.
Yeah, bits of me is a good way to put it.
Everywhere.
Yeah, I even managed to get hit while I was 50 yards off track.
Strong.
So yeah, it was really good. So these guys then are about to start their flying. We have got a couple of people on flying laps. We'll go and pick up with our good friend Heike van der Veen.
Good to see him making it back in just in time.
Yeah, it was good. I always like to see Heike on track because he's one of the guys in the 3 series of the rookies that showed incredible improvement.
Yeah, brilliant.
You know, I remember he first raced and he was a bit all over the place. He didn't know what car to use, and he was using GTRs and God knows what else he was using. But he kind of settled on a Lexus for this season, and he shows as well because he's been an AM for the first 2 seasons, and this season is in the silvers, and he's mixing it with the silvers as well. He's not outpaced by them at all.
Fantastic development this is.
Dalmata is now following. Thank you very much for the follow, sir. So Heike then coming towards the end of the lap. And just keep an eye on them Toms because there is some Toms going to be coming in shortly. As yeah, Rich Wolf then straight to the top with a 2:20.3.
Again, for a fast track, that's an epic time.
It is indeed. Heike is just coming through the bus stop chicane, then heading up towards the line. Let's see where he goes. He pops himself into 6th with a 2:24.2.
Banker.
Yeah, it's a solid banker as well. I like putting bankers in. You can learn from bankers.
Yeah, and then you've got a delta to watch as well.
Yeah.
Which isn't always good.
No, especially if you're a bit like me and I always want to be in green. If it goes red, I'll give up.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the lap times we had in the rookies last time here. I'm sure there was 2:18s in the race.
Yeah. Before
Terrifying.
I did a 24-hour race here last year, and before the update, I was doing solid 2:18s as kind of 2:19 race pace. But obviously, since the update, the 1.8 update, the cars seem to have got a little bit slower.
Yeah.
So I think I'd struggle to get a 2:19 now, and these guys are, you know, some of the faster guys. I saw Drake Cruz putting in 2:18s during practice as well, which is unbelievable.
Fast track.
Yeah, unbelievable pace.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It is. We're just going to pick up on Josh Taylor in the NSX. He's a brave man around here, but he's currently 1.1 seconds up on his best. So I think it's going to be making some big gains.
Mr. Evans jumped in a second.
Yeah, half a second off Richard Wolf. So that's a solid first lap from him. But like Adam was saying, he was, 10 minutes to do a couple of laps around Spa is a test, isn't it? Because you only get literally, 1 out lap and 2 flyers, and then that's pretty much it. You're done.
Yeah. You have a bit of a high-speed slide somewhere, and actually you've cooked really as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not like
what you don't want to do is then invalidate your first 2 laps, really, do you?
Oh, Adam.
Adam's under pressure.
Dun 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 dun. Anyway.
We need a prediction in the chat. Will Adam put a time in?
So Josh Taylor absolutely flying. Currently 1.3 seconds up on his best as he jumps straight up to 3rd. So good luck from Josh that. Especially in the NSX. Lizeski's gone up to 4th then with a 2:21.9. Heike van der Veen's about to improve as well. Manages to put in a 2:23.7. Let's go and put some pressure on Adam.
Bully.
Not a bully, it's a loving relationship.
There's no blood, it's not bullying.
Yet. So Adam then he'll probably squeeze another lap in after this one.
Yeah. And this is where the Lexus is so super strong. Anything straight, it just eats people.
Yeah, it does.
And it gets terrifying in the slidey bits.
Yeah, especially coming through this. I can't imagine it's much fun in the Lexus coming around the end of Sector 1.
That complex is pretty slidey in any car, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I used to find it really slidey in the Bentley. You used to have to be...
the back ends everywhere.
Yeah, you used to be off throttle quite a lot to try and stop it from the rear end from stepping out on you. But Adams looks to be keeping it pretty tidy. It's a touch wide there, but he's still flying down the hill. The Lexus does look quick in a straight line, doesn't it?
Yeah, I love that central full beam light as well. It looks evil.
Yeah, have you seen the new Lamborghini Evo 2? Not the ST version, the actual GT3 version.
No, no.
It's got a massive centre light like that.
Just move.
Yeah, yeah. It's a move light.
Yeah, just pull over, get out of the way.
Activate the move light. I like it.
Yeah.
So, Adam D then. Coming up, just began sector 3 of this extremely long lap. Heading down towards Blanchimont now. Can't imagine.
Again, should be strong here, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Hopefully that wasn't invalidated.
No, it looked pretty good. It's not invalidated as he makes his way into the bus stop then. Looks pretty good through the bus stop.
A white knuckle sector, that, wouldn't it?
It would, yeah. And he does complete a time, goes 8th with a 2:22.6.
One more lap.
And while we've been watching Adam, Josh Wolf has made his way up to 2nd.
Josh Wolf?
Josh Taylor, sorry, Josh Wolf.
That's hybrid, I like that.
Hybrid, yeah. I like it, yeah. We'll go for that one. So Josh Taylor has gone up in 2nd, Evans down 3rd. Baz de Void popped up in the Lamborghini in 4th. And Alfa Lozeski is in 5th. Let's go and see who is currently up. The true Mr. Wolf, Richard Wolf, is currently 3.5 tenths up on his best.
Ooh, that's going to be an interesting time. That's going to be pushing most of the pros, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it will be. I think it'll be, again, he'll be right in the mix. Oh, he's just invalidated, though, just gone wide. Yeah, and I think he's going to park that and call it a day. He does.
Yeah, that's it.
We've still got a couple of people left on track as the pros make their way out onto track. Callum Evans is currently 3 tenths up. This will be enough to put him up to 2nd if he can hold this. So he makes his way through the bus stop chicane then and up to the line. And this is going to put him 2nd. That's a great time. He's half a second up. So yeah, he does with a 2:20.4, goes in 2nd. Good luck from him. Pick up Baz de Void then. He will be the last silver to cross the line. We'll keep an eye on Adam as well. See where he can move himself up to. But Baz de Void is currently 2 tenths up on his best. Won't be enough to move him into the top 3, but it moves him closer to the top 3. As he makes his way then, he's beginning the final sector. Just keeps it within track limits.
That was close.
It was very close. I've got the race control on my other screen, and I always have to have a quick look, see if the time's gone red. But no, he's managed to keep it within track limits as he makes his way up to Blanchimont then. Heading towards the bus stop chicane. Still only a 1/10.5 up on his best. See what he can do through the bus stop. I always find I lose a bit of time through the bus stop, so it's where one of my gains are.
Yeah, that's my least favourite part of this track.
And Baz has had the same, so he's now 3 tenths up as he crosses the line. Stays 4th, but he put in a 2:21.1, so he's closer to the top 3. He'll be happy with that one. And it looks like Adam has parked it as well.
Invalidated.
Oh, invalidated. Unlucky Adam. So let's go and pick up a man who's in a chance for the title this evening. Alan Drake Cruz then. He's about to start his first flying lap. And of course we have got championships up for grabs tonight. Not only 5 out of 6 results count, so I'm kind of
tough to work it out, isn't it?
But you can't do the maths.
I can't do the maths, so I'm not that clever.
I definitely cannot either.
The standings in pro at the minute is B. Rooney is currently leading the way with 161 points and 3 wins to his name.
Hello?
Mercy Caller just subscribed. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate that, buddy. Sammy Zudu, is he here tonight? I don't think he is he?
No, I haven't seen his name.
No, so he's currently sitting in 2nd at 141 points. And then Alan Drake Cruz, who we're watching on your screen at the minute, is 3rd on 132 points. So it's a good chance for Alan Drake Cruz to give himself a really good opportunity to win the championship tonight.
Yeah, especially with his pace here. It's been absolutely blistering so far.
It has been blistering. And I know he's racing with the Pulse boys who race with us quite often, so the likes of Miles Dixon and Johnny Seville. So he's got some good teammates around him to learn from. And we forget he's only 9 years old, is he?
It was 10 last Thursday. It was his birthday.
He was 10. So there you go.
Yeah, I think when he got his first victory.
Yeah. So us three in the comms booth regularly get beaten by a 10-year-old.
Yeah, it's horrendous. But you know what? Also awesome at the same time. In fact, he can sit there with his dad, do this in the evening, have a little lads' night. That's really cool.
Yeah, it is very, very cool. And his dad's probably his biggest supporter.
Oh, 100%. He would be. That's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, brilliant. So, and Silver's still a very tight battle in the Silvers tonight with Callum Evans, Richard Wolf, Ballas, who's not here this evening, and Ryan. Is Ryan here this evening?
Ryan's not here either.
So it's going to be literally between Richard Wolf and Callum Evans for the title in silver. And then the Rams is Remco Torn, Palmer Jensen, and Seema. I don't think Seema's here this evening either. So it's going to be a Torn versus Jensen for the title. So all to play for this evening.
Yeah, and also looking at the silver, you got, like you said, Fair, Davis isn't here. Neither's Dan Hyde, who's joined fourth with Taylor. So it could be a lot of a big switcheroo tonight.
Well, Dan
was briefly here.
It was here.
Yeah, he's just having a practice, I think. He's trying on the gamepad and he's just given up.
Fair play. He's on his honeymoon as well, so Dan might come back from his honeymoon with no knackers left.
Yeah, understandable.
Ne pas de knacker.
Oui.
No, oui.
Yeah, I was going to say, we'll be doing that from a different hole.
Yellow card.
Sam Page is asking whether he is going to be certain to be last. No, you're not. Guido van der Molen is currently sitting in last position, and unfortunately he's not here, or his wheels broke this evening. So, Sam, you are not going to finish last. So that is a big bonus for you. Oh,
Strong work, dude.
He says boo, like you wanted to finish last.
Oh, come on, Sam.
Don't let me set the military on you. Matt, go and sort him out.
Roger.
It's Roger.
Yeah, Sam, not Roger.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
and what
that qualifying sucked.
And while it's been going on, Drake Cruz has flown straight up to the top of the pile with a 2:19.2. Not a bad first lap, and he's currently
That's his banker.
6 tenths up.
Shocker.
But someone who is also on a bit of a flyer is Cammy Sturch for Go for the Gap. Putting a banker of a 2:25, but it's currently 4 seconds up on her banker lap. So we'll see where.
That's the type of delta you want to see, isn't it?
Yeah. The kind of delta you want to see where it gets all confused.
Yeah.
One where it goes 9.99 and just goes nah.
Cammy then works her way up to 6th with a 2:21 flat. So good luck from Cammy. But I want to pick up Drake Cruz, and he's about to cross the line and does a 2:18.7.
Good work.
And the track's not even optimum yet.
Oh,
Gee.
I almost swore that.
That is a quite incredible lap.
Yeah.
If Daddy Drake Cruz is in chat, what do you feed him?
And can we have
I'm open
some?
to changing my diet here.
That's a goal. Race fuel on your cereal.
Licks lithium batteries.
Yeah.
No, it can't be that because I do that.
That doesn't surprise me. Is that why you're bald?
No, that's a hereditary issue, but thanks for pointing that out. Yeah. I am very much follically challenged.
Happens to us all, buddy.
You know what? Even if I could take a pill that would magically give me a full head of hair tomorrow, I wouldn't do it now. I just couldn't be bothered.
Nah, haircuts and hair gels like that.
Oh yeah, it's a waste of fortune.
What have I started? Anyway, on track,
Yeah.
Tuck Gibson is currently 9/10 up on his quickest lap. Let's see if we can keep that going, because he's currently 1.4 seconds behind Drake Cruz in third. So,
Seddon's one of those drivers who's really improved over this season as well. He's got faster and faster and faster. If I'm right in thinking it's the same person I'm thinking of,
yeah,
the pace has really come on leaps and bounds.
always makes me think of touring cars. I don't know why. I think
Did
it's
someone open a beer then? It sounded like it.
Adam's on the Galahad again.
Yes, I'm on the fake Fosters indeed. Although I've
Five
run
and
out,
tries.
so I'm now having a cherry Coke.
Oh, okay. Seddon then comes towards the line and will go second with a 2:19.5. Not a bad lap at all, that one.
Wait, no.
Absolutely fine. Drake Cruz has got the quickest second sector, the quickest third sector, but Wolf has currently got the quickest first sector. So I dread to think how quick Drake Cruz is going to go if he gets all three.
Where is he on track? Let's have a look.
He's currently crossing the line. He's invalidated, so he's just starting a fresh flying lap, and it will be his last lap as well. So currently Drake Cruz from Tuck Gibson, then Wolf, Evans, Cammy Sturch, Taylor, DeVroyd, Ben P, Arthur Lezeski and Palmer Jensen is your top 10.
Pressure is on Steve Bain.
Yeah, let's go and pick up Steve Bain.
He's just crossed the line, yet to set a time. He was having this problem in practice as well. You know what Steve's like with track limits, right?
No,
he's having that
tell us.
problem in qualifying. He likes a drive-through every now and again. I mean, Steve could be in real trouble tonight if he gets a drive-through, because you know what it's like here at Spa. It's
Yes, a
about
4 hour
an
delay,
18-month drive-through.
Yeah, you start your drive-through on a Friday and finish it on a Sunday.
Yeah.
2 years later.
Mr. Drake Cruz's dad is in chat. Where is Rooney? Well, Rooney has not managed to put a lap in. He's in the pit, so he's starting dead last.
Was he out there trying?
He was, yeah. Yeah, he did 4 laps. So Stevie Bain pressure is on to get his first lap in. We'll come back to him shortly, but we've got some people heading towards the line. We've got Ben P, who's currently 1.2 seconds up on his best. So he's going to make his way to the final sector. See how he does. Drake Cruz is currently down on his best. And the last person to cross the line will be Stevie Bain. So wait for these guys to finish their laps, and then we'll pick up Stevie for the final few seconds of qualifying. Stay on board with Ben P, because he's second up. And it will be enough to bring him into the top 6. Cammy is also up as well. She's currently 3.5 tenths up on her best.
Second could put BP as far as 4th.
Yeah, it could.
He's pretty much exactly a second behind Callum Evans in 4th.
Stevie's just starting to climb up the hill towards the bus stop.
So we've got Cammy just crossed the line. She goes up. So Cammy goes up to 4th. Ben P then stays 6th.
Just.
Let's go and see Stevie Bain then with a wonderful livery. He is the last across the line. As
Awesome looking car.
he comes through
Can't see, it's dark.
comes across the line in 10th,
Yeah.
Stevie Bain.
That's what he was wringing the neck of that thing out the bottom. He was sliding quite a bit, so there's plenty of time left in that for him.
Yeah, definitely. So let's go and see what's going on. What's the format tonight? Have they got a couple of stops in this 90-minute race?
Yeah, 2 stops. Both stops are for mandatory tyres and fuel. The pit window is 90 minutes though, so people are free to do whatever strategy they want, which will actually be quite interesting come the end of the race.
Yeah, that is going to be a really, really interesting strategy calls throughout the race. We have got 90 minutes of this. Why did I sign up to stream on the 90-minute ones?
And also, it's more than 90 minutes because you've got about an 8-minute formation lap as well, because it's full formation.
You guys,
Yay.
You guys better stay in chat to keep me company. Has anyone seen JT?
No.
I haven't heard
Ever
any
since
trumpets.
The T-shirt arrived. It's like, that's it. She's done with us now.
She's used and abused you.
Yeah. She's got out of us what she wanted. Have you got trumpets ready? Because I'm not going to be able to trumpet whilst racing.
I've got my
Or
mouse.
just say Adam Trumpet, and you can do it.
I mean,
You're
I
fine.
can trump whilst racing, but not trumpet.
Yeah, not that one. We don't need that one.
Just what says a little lull though. That is interesting. The fact that Rooney's had to start down in 20th, because that's really opened the championship up, isn't it, for Cruz? Like you were saying earlier, no
Yeah.
Zulu and Rooney at the back.
Yeah. We know Rooney's quick.
Yeah, very quick. A very good strategist normally as well.
And there's only 20 cars, so he could work through the pack early doors and make his way up into the top 5 or 6 quite rapidly. So, but yeah, come the end of the 90 minutes, it will be interesting to see where them two guys are. Obviously, mistakes can happen in 90 minutes as well, and they've got Eau Rouge Turn 1 to sort out as well.
The last thing you want to do is sort of be about 14th on the grid, really, isn't it?
No, I don't think that's a bad thing.
What, right in the middle of it all?
No, I think you'll be alright. I think you'll be fine. You'll either be top 5 by the time you come out of Eau Rouge.
Or on my roof.
Yeah, upside down on fire.
Normally what Hiker manages in AMS2, isn't it? So
Yes, he does. A couple of people joined us in chat. Miles Dixon, hello everyone. Hello Miles, good evening. Come to watch your teammate Mr. Drake Cruz see if he can win this title. Rob the Ace saying this is going to be good. I have to do it in a dodgy American accent.
Was that American?
No, it was just I think
Australian.
I've got a bit of constipation. No.
Just a quick one for
That
you,
is
Johnny.
not like you.
You're also looking at this. The 24-hour race. There's 27 teams signed up already.
Wow, that's incredible. Yeah, literally as you said that, I've just got a message from Ben saying we have 27 teams signed up.
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. Thank you everyone who has signed up if you are watching this evening.
I can't believe that.
That's brilliant. No, really good. And especially it's been, live? An hour and a half?
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. Great to see so many teams that we know in it as well.
Fantastic development this is.
Andre Scuba is now following. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate
That's
that.
a shame. I thought you were going to struggle with that one.
What? Because he's got more than 3 syllables in a name.
I didn't say you did. Is there any big juicy teams, big juicy names in the 24 that people should know about?
Well, maybe, possibly, not 100% sure. We are trying. Mr. Broadbent might be in it. We are trying. I know SGP have got him booked out for something on that day, and they hadn't decided what yet, so this might be the perfect opportunity to get him in. But we will see. We have got some returning teams. Pulse have got a team. RDC have got a team. The Sim Racing Collective have got a team. Connexus Motorsports, which is the old Regal boys, Mr. Thorpe and Shahabi, they've got a team. So yeah, there's quite a few people that we know are going to race. So it's really good, really looking forward to it.
Someone's done a Johnny.
Who's done a Johnny? Who's that?
It is
Someone
Finn.
near you. So yeah, Finn looks like he's had an issue. He's managed to rectify the situation.
My tyres are freezing cold.
Yeah, well, with the track temperature at 18, I can't imagine they're easily warming up.
And it seems like a really slow formation lap this as well.
It is. It says because it's such a long lap as well. You think it's slower than it actually is, and it drags on and on and on and on. I'm not going
And
to.
Ariston.
I'm just looking again at the 27 teams. I'm just amazed that someone's using the Jaguar for it.
What?
That's got to be. That's got to be Shahabi's team.
FRS Team Lemon.
Oh, FRS have got 2 teams in. I think they've got an orange team and a lemon team. I think that's great to see. Miles Dixon saying, "Can he sign up another team?" Yep, get it in there, mate. Obviously, you were part of the invite teams that we sent out before we announced it. You could have 1 team, but now it's open. You can sign up as many teams as you like, as long as we fill the grid. We don't mind. So then, through the bus stop chicane, we are watching the leader, Mr. Drake Cruz, coming up to the line. Of course, the start of this one is the second grid, just round the first corner and heading towards.
I was panicking then, thinking, "Oh, I'm not in position yet."
Yeah, no, don't worry. The leaders have still got to go round the first corner, which I can never remember the name of it. Adam? La Source, is it?
Yep.
Thank you. So yeah, they're slow. Oh my god, it's such a slow lap.
It's just horrendous.
Just gives a poke when they start with. Giggity.
Not on the stream.
oNiD
Not
fans.
again, anyway.
oNiD fan.
So here they go then. Drake Cruz from Seddon Tuck Gibson, Richard Wolfe, Cammy Sturch, Callum Evans and Ben P is your top 6, your front 3 rows. Away they go then. Green light, green light. Drake Cruz gets a slowish start. Tuck Gibson then on the outside. Drake Cruz gets through Eau Rouge and up towards Radion pretty safely.
Right, clean.
And it looks fairly clean. Let's go.
Ferrari out to the right.
Yeah,
Lizeski. He managed it well. No damage, straight back on.
I
Clean
have
rejoin.
seen official SRO events that have been horrific. We've just had 20 rookies go through Eau Rouge with barely a problem.
3 wide. Good work, boys.
So yeah, Lizeski had the early problem. Let's go back up to the front then. Drake Cruz does lead the way from Seddon Tuck Gibson then. Richard Wolfe, Callum Evans, Cammy Sturch, Ben P, your top 6. It's hard to commentate in the dark, isn't it, Adam? Whew.
Yeah.
At least you only got to do it for 89 minutes.
Oh yeah, cheers mate, yeah, thanks. I should have
Could
gone.
be worse. Could be 8 hours straight, like I'm doing on Saturday.
Oh yeah, you lunatic.
Yeah, Adam, actually, I know you're going around the track, but if you got a couple of minutes, tell us about what you're doing on Saturday.
Yeah, I've got all the time in the world, mate. Nothing else going on at all here. Yeah, I shall be working with the guys from SGP and the ADAC Sim Racing Expo, which takes place at the Nürburgring. Thank you for that. Yeah, so Rooney's making his way through the field. I'm now spun round.
Oh.
Yeah, so I will be working with those guys on Saturday in the comms booth because they've got a professional trophy that is basically leading up to a big esports event at the Sim Racing Expo. And yeah, so I'll be commentating alongside the likes of James Parfitt and Alex Goldschmidt, bringing
Good
the
old Alex.
8 hours race to Twitch on Saturday. Yeah.
Nice, it's good to see. Good to see. I know the Expo's not actually at Nürburgring this year, is it?
Oh, is it not?
No, it's gone to Nuremberg.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's actually moved this year. But Stevie Bain is
Stevie
in the.
Bain's
I'm assuming there's no pit window, so yeah, pit window's
No, there
open, so he is dived straight in.
You sure it's not a drive-through already?
It's definitely not a drive-through. We've got an issue then. Josh Taylor and Linus Weiss. I don't know what's happened there, but they've had an issue. So they have dropped back. But up front, Drake Cruz, 2 seconds in the lead already from Seddon Tuck Gibson.
And the charge in Rooney's gone from 20th to 11th.
Yeah, wow. 9th on my screen, 8th on my screen.
Wow.
Back down to 9th. So there he is. Rooney's gone from 20th to 8th/9th. No, back up to 8th again. He is in a battle with Finn. Yeah, so good stuff from Rooney. He's obviously knows he's in the championship battle this evening and wants to get forward as quick as possible.
Oh, he certainly did.
Do we think that Stevie Bain taking a pit stop early is going to work out for him?
I'm quite partial to doing that. I think you are as well, Johnny. I like it. You just out the melee, get into enduro mode, sit there, just smash some laps in, and later on the race comes back to you.
Normally, I'd like to do it, and especially when I've had a wobbly first lap like I did as well. But I don't know, it just feels too long and big here, giggity, to do that.
Yeah, agreed.
Stevie Bain actually said he doesn't think it's going to work in chat. So fair play.
Doing it then, you fool.
Let's pick up on Cami Sturch then. She is in 6th and in a battle with Ben P. So that's going to be interesting as the race goes on. Stevie
Wolf
Bain.
on top Gibson as well. That's a real battle. Oh, I should have said that. Just a little bit of contact at the bus stop.
Very easy to do as well at the bus stop.
Yeah.
Very slow, very compact.
That looks like that's going to be a very good battle, that one.
Yeah, I think Drake Cruz is already opened that gap up to 4.3 seconds. He is absolutely flying with a fastest lap of a 2:18.9 on race fuel. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It is on an optimum track, but still. On race fuel, that's pretty incredible.
He's 10, man. I can't get over it.
I know.
What a dude.
Puts us all to shame. As we see, Mr. Finn then in 14th has gone into the pits. I'm assuming to take one of his first mandatory stops. For those who haven't raced ACC before or are new to this completely, the boxes on the right hand side with the little gold boxes with the numbers in are the numbers of pits the guys have left to do. When that turns green, they have done all their pit stops for this race. There is a mandatory 2 pit stops to run this evening. So, yeah, that'd be interesting to see how this plays out for the evening. Wolf is still right behind Tuck Gibson. Like you said, Matt, this is going to be...
Yeah, this is the battle to watch. Same cars.
Going to be an absolute belter.
Yeah.
We've got 5-way back here.
Yeah, I was just actually picking up on that. I'm just going to have a watch these two guys because Wolf is right on the rear bumper of Tuck Gibson. And like you said, Matt, they are in the same car. Currently, BMW's in 2nd, 3rd and 4th.
It seems to be a pretty strong car almost everywhere. What was that?
That was Jovan Kovacic. Let's see if we can
Exit stage right.
pick up what happened to him. He was part of this battle. The train behind him. Try and pick him out of the darkness. Oh, a little bit too much curb. Sent the rear round. And Jovan enters the wall, but looks to keep going. He has...
Drive through for car 6, whoever that is.
Yeah, Finn has...
Pit lane.
Finn has got a drive through. Just come out of the pits. So he has got a drive through. That's going to kill his race and kill what strategy he had pitting early as well, because that is a long drive through to take, Matt.
Yeah, soul destroying. In the last Rookies League, I murdered myself at Eau Rouge and had to go and fix myself in the pits. It was just soul destroying. Just feels like it takes forever.
Yeah, but the best thing is to do is to take these penalties, take any damage you do, and get back racing, because there is only 20 cars tonight, so there is definitely points to be had.
Agreed. And it's good to see the guys taking their penalties early, because the amount of times we've seen people try and hang out on track for a little bit longer, then they get another one, and that's you DQ'd, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. I've always been the same. If I get a drive-through, I take it on the first possible opportunity I can. Get rid of it.
Agreed.
And then you can settle down and go again. But look at Wolf then, right on the rear bumper of Tuck Gibson.
Great close racing.
Yeah, really, really good stuff. So make their way then down the hill and into this tricky left-hander, which I can never remember the name. Adam?
Puon?
I couldn't see where you were going. If it's...
Puon, that's the one. Thank you.
Puon.
Oh, yeah, the double left is Puon. The one before it is no name, because it has no name.
It has got a name though, hasn't it now?
I think it does now, yes,
Yeah.
but nobody knows what the name is, so we all still call it no name.
Which is fair enough. I'm rubbish at calling names. If you wanted a professional streamer commentator, you haven't got one in me, so...
Nice, he's racing.
Yeah, I'm Mr. I'm doing the Sim Racing Expo now.
Look at me.
I mean, excuse me. That's the one thing I do struggle with whilst driving and talking, is when things go wrong, remembering to swear.
So Ben P is right on the rear bumper of Callum Evans then as they come down towards the bus stop. Not quite close enough to have a look into the bus stop chicane, but is right on the tail. And that McLaren out of the corners is pretty rapid. In a straight line, is pretty rapid. So you would think that this move will be done shortly.
It's one of those cars. It's just, if you can tame it, it's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
I cannot.
No, I can't. No.
It's a mystery to me.
No. I just look at the throttle pedal in the McLaren and I'm doing donuts.
Yeah, and I'm dead.
Yeah. Anything that isn't the size of a small tank, I'm useless in.
Yep, same.
So make their way through Eau Rouge. So we've had the first 10 minutes of this 90-minute race. I'm probably going to jinx it now, but we've seen no death through Eau Rouge.
Mr. Wolf's making a move.
Hold my beer.
Yes, Mr. Wolf was making a move, didn't get it done, unfortunately, but he's still right on the tail of Tuck Gibson. All this battling does mean that Drake Cruz is leading by nearly 9 seconds.
Almost his age in seconds.
What a dude.
So Drake Cruz absolutely flying at the front, still got 2 pit stops to go, and obviously it's a long race. With 2 pit stops, anything can happen. So just because he's leading by 9 seconds at a minute doesn't mean it's going to stay that way. There is a few more close battles. I'm looking at Cammy Sturch as well on Ben P. We'll go and have a look at that battle shortly.
You just also missed my doozy of an overtake on Hiker.
Oh, sorry. Do you want us to go back and get a replay?
No, it's too far going now.
Sorry, Adam. I'll let you get on racing now. Even I felt bad for that.
No, you didn't.
He instantly got over it. So
Sorry, there's one corner that I'm very sideways under braking for, but seem to get away with it every lap so far.
Let's go and have a look at Ben P on Callum Evans. Again, quite close as they head up towards the bus stop chicane. Again, probably not close enough to have a look, but it'll be close enough to get right on the rear bumper.
When you get 2 minutes, have a look at position 14, 15 and 16.
14, 15 and 16. We'll just have a look with Ben P at the minute. He's going to have a look in to the first corner. No, thinks better of it. So they make their way across the second start-finish line and down towards Eau Rouge. We'll go and have a look at that battle shortly, Matt, because I'm seeing 4 places all within a second of each other.
Yeah. So Mr. Taylor just gone to the pits as well. Thought better of it.
Yeah. Heike van der Veen then is behind Adam D. So, and then Remco Torn is behind them, and then Linus Weiss is behind them, all quite close. 4 cars in a nice little train.
Lexus on Lexus up the Kemmel Straight as well could be interesting.
Although my Lexus
2 guys, 1
than his
Lexus.
Lexus.
2 guys, 1 Lexus. Let's go.
Stop it. You could get your second yellow card in there.
Oh, do I get sim binned?
Don't leave me on my own.
I've gone off.
So's Hiker. I wouldn't worry. You both went off at the same point. So, looks like Wolf's actually got past Gibson while all that's been going on.
Damn it, I missed that.
But Tuck Gibson hasn't let it go either. So this, again, like you said, Matt, is going to be the battle through the race. We will have pit stops to deal with. They'll get separated for a short period of time, but...
So if you were Wolf, you'd just want to stay out now, wouldn't you? Try and consolidate on that empty track you've got in front of you between you and Cruz. Just try and get some space between you and Tuck Gibson before the pits.
Yeah, definitely. You can be out there and engage in enduro mode, and trying to not necessarily beat your own deltas, but at least match them. Go into enduro mode. He was clearly quicker than Tuck Gibson.
He seems to have stretched already, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's made about half a second on this lap alone. So yeah, and just try and increase that gap, because hitting your markers in the pits can be quite difficult to get it spot on. So you can lose time in the pits there. So you want to have a nice buffer. Between
Yeah, you're speaking to the master of doing that.
yeah, and me, the amount of times I've had to stick it in reverse.
Oh, soul destroying.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice little battle with Ben P, Cammy Sturch, and absolutely storming B Rooney.
Who nearly died in Eau Rouge then.
There's all kinds of stuff going on. So Ben P then is having a look. I think that's a Josh Taylor being lapped there because he's been in the pits.
Not Josh Wolf.
Funny. Go back to stop. Go back to stop dying in Eau Rouge. We'll come to you when you're needed.
Yeah.
Don't yes boss me.
Sorry, boss.
Cammy Sturch then right on the rear bumper of Ben P. Cammy's been someone who's improved as well as the weeks have gone by in this rookie season.
Oh, massively, yeah.
She's obviously not a rookie in the sense that she's actually been sim racing for a long time, and she was part of Fordzilla, but she's relatively new to ACC. But yeah, she's showing great improvements as the season's gone on.
Yeah, I think she was saying that she hadn't actually done much sim racing for a while as well, before she started in the ACC.
I can't get a break in this place. I was sat here doing commentary, and my missus just come down the stairs and pulled weird and funny faces at me and just stood in the doorway of my man cave.
But it wasn't a mirror.
Thank
Wow.
you, Adam. Adam says, "Are you sure it wasn't a mirror?"
Hang on.
Oh,
Only
now
because
he's
of the
scared,
weird and
yeah.
funny faces that he mentioned.
So what he's actually doing is insulting you.
No, yeah.
Backpedaling like mad is what he's doing.
Yeah, he's backpedaling, digging. She's throwing you the V's, Adam. Rightly so as well.
I can't believe that in 10 days' time I finally get to meet Johnny.
Condolences.
Where's the Gimban hammer?
Oh,
Yes, it's true.
Right, me and Matt will go set up our own community, it's fine.
Wow.
no nid.
Adam, no nid was that.
No nid.
No, oNiD. Oh no, it's better.
Wow.
Mr. Rooney nearly died then. Oh, rude.
Good subject change. Why not?
Yeah, back to the racing.
Yes, Cammy Sturch, B Rooney currently. Oh, as Rooney makes a move at the inside. Has he got it stuck? He has. So another position gain for Rooney past Cammy Sturch and up into 6th. That was a great move. I think we should go and watch that again.
Yeah, it kind of looked like Cammy thought, you know what, I'm not going to battle this one.
Yeah. Brake very late in the Porsche, but got it done, got it stuck. And clearly passed. So Rooney, we did say, didn't we, needs to get in that top 6 early to be with a chance of the championship, and he's certainly doing that.
Yeah, absolutely flying.
Rob the Ace has just said, in-person oNiD arms, question mark?
Excellent
I
shout.
think we should do something, you know.
I think we should, shouldn't we?
Meet up, get drunk, and have a big punch up.
That's just my usual Friday nights.
Join the club.
Just take a paddling pool and me and Johnny just have a jelly fight.
Ugh.
Ooh, yeah, even I was
In the dude lake.
I just threw up a little bit in my mouth.
Oh no, it's disgusting.
Excellent.
Oh no, they didn't.
No, that would be on the.
Oh, Lezeski, the yellow flag. What has happened there? Wow. Let's go and have a look at a replay, see what's gone on with Arthur Lezeski then. Was in 9th, but he's falling down the order. Trying to work out where this is on track.
Envelope.
Thank you. Does he lose it? Oh yeah, too much curb, too much runoff, wall, and then the wall on the left hand side. Spins it round, rejoins safely, and is back on track. But disappeared off your screen, but there Going straight into the pits is Lizewski, and that car looks battered.
Yeah. Someone's having a solid race here on their own. Mr. Page.
Yeah, Sam Page. You won't pick up Sam, actually. We spoke a little bit about him earlier and the improvements he's made over the season. And the real test for Sam was going to be Eau Rouge. It's not easy in the Bentley. It's not an easy corner in any car. And it's certainly not easy for someone who's a complete rookie and fairly new to this game. And he's up in 14th and doing rather well.
Yeah, he's smashing the laps in.
Rooney's in the pits, by the way.
Yeah, good call. He is. I'm going to stick with Sam. Stick a little bit of an on board with Sam as he makes his way through the first corner and down the hill towards Eau Rouge and Radion.
You better not snipe him.
No, sensible from Sam. A slight lift on entry.
Yeah, good work.
Keep the car steady and away he goes up the Camel Straight. So yeah, solid from Sam, doing really well, up into 12th now with the people that have pitted, so solid effort from him.
And like we said, this is exactly what we want to see and hopefully see more of in the amateur series. Just more and more people enjoying it, joining in because they see people like Sam getting stuck in and smashing it.
Yeah, and it was only 8 weeks or so ago that because I play pool with Sam on a Wednesday and he's part of the pool team, and he said, me and Ben play, and we're always talking about oNiD, and he said, I want to give it a go. So he bought my old wheel and pedal set, and we got him set up, and here he is 8 weeks later after a 6-week rookie season, battling for a top 10 potentially.
Excellent. I'm just watching here, Mr. Rooney's come back out on track just ahead of Stevie Bain, 8 tenths behind him, so that's going to be an interesting little battle for a while.
Yeah.
They've both done one pit.
We'll pick up on Stevie Bain's fantastic... Why? We'll pick up on Stevie Bain's fantastic livery that he openly says he didn't make himself. But it's a nice livery. Coca-Cola livery.
It'd be Iron Brew if Stevie had done it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, or Buckfast.
Oof.
Get the Bucky out.
I can hardly say that word without feeling sick. I've had a few experiences on that.
Yeah. I went to university with a Scotsman.
Yeah, stop, hang on. You did what?
Wow.
I almost binned it at Eau Rouge.
That would have been karma.
Insta karma.
Yeah. And I would have laughed.
Sorry.
Yes,
You went to university where, sorry?
I went to university with a Scotsman, and we drank lots of Strongbow and Buckfast, and I don't remember much of the first year.
Shocker.
What even is Buckfast?
North Scotland. Well, it's like some kind of like fortified mead wine stuff in it, but it's made in like Dorset.
So it's not even Scottish.
No, the only people that drink it is in Scotland. It's like made in some, I think it's an abbey, Buckfast Abbey. It's made in, and it's only drunk in Scotland. Incredible.
Wow, you know a lot about Buckfast.
Yeah, I like some booze, and I lived in Scotland for a while.
I like booze and I lived in Scotland. Bands have Buckfast. Yeah, fair play.
Apparently they stopped selling it in glass bottles because people kept bottling each other with it. So it moved to plastic bottles. There's a random fact for you.
Only in Scotland.
Which surprises nobody.
It's excellent.
So let's go and have a look at our leader.
Great.
He deserves some screen time. He's currently 15 seconds clear of second place, and he's in a race all on his own with a best lap of 2:18.6.
What?
Alan Drake Cruz. His dad's in chat saying Coke will help with the heat. It will. It's a nice, refreshing drink. But senior Drake Cruz, what are you making of your 10-year-old son's performance tonight? We are pretty impressed at his pace.
Sickened.
Adam's sickened by his pace. As we see, Cammy has just made her way into the pits. So she's done her 25 minutes and thought, right, I'm going to go change these tyres.
That's when you want to see it, really, isn't it? You expect to see him on the hour, most people. Like Adam was saying, with this longer race, I think a lot of people will try and stick to the kind of 30 and 30 because it just makes life easier and more predictable on the tyres, doesn't it?
It does. I would certainly go a different route.
Yeah, I know you would.
I'd go either late or early. I'd be one of the two. I wouldn't go middle. I tend to... Depends where I am on track and who's around me. If I've got plenty of room, I'll go as late as possible.
Depends on the lap one, first lap, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It also depends how much fuel you've put in as well.
That's a very good point.
Because I'm just sitting here thinking, do you know what? I could go long actually, and then I looked down and went, oh no, I can't go long.
Fuel caption.
You look down and you realised you can't go long. Someone clip that, please.
Clipping, yeah.
Johnny, I haven't been able to tell for many years now. As Peter Kay once said, there is a significant toy shop over a veranda over the toy shop.
Oh dear God! Can we give Adam a yellow card now? Come on.
That's his first yellow card. It's almost a straight red.
2-footed tackle that was.
I don't know what you're going to say then.
Oh dear. Anyway, so Heiko van der Veen is in the pits. Interesting to see where he comes out. Sam Page top 10. Just putting it out there. Although he hasn't pitted yet, but he is currently riding in 10th position. So good effort from Sam. Let's go back to the Ben P battle. He is chasing down Callum Evans and has been doing so for quite some time.
Yeah, those have been consistent, haven't they? Very consistent.
Sickeningly consistent.
I'm just looking. I think we've lost a couple of races.
We have, yeah.
Down to 18, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunate we've lost
That's
a
a
few.
shame.
Yeah. But there is only a handful of drivers in with a chance of winning the championship, so you tend to get a little bit of drop-off. But the guys that are here are giving us one hell of a race. Mr. Drake Cruz is absolutely flying. Adam D is in the pits, and he's giving us a flash.
My speed limit is on.
I think Daddy Drake Cruz has said in the chat, big help from Pulse.
Yeah, we can imagine there is a big help from Pulse. You know how quick them guys can be.
Also sickeningly quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good with the setup as well. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I definitely glad I'm not going to be in split one with them boys on a Sunday.
Yeah, that would be awful. I would hate that.
If you, I'll send you my bank details, Matt. I'm sure we can sort some out. And Adam's racing with us, aren't you?
So long.
Hashtag split one for Johnny. Not a chance, Benjamin.
Good lad, Ben. Good lad.
Yeah, definitely not split one. I enjoy my split two battles with the likes of Willie Blackhammer and Matt Wilmot and the Van Royens of this world. If anyone's going to split one, I'm going to yeet Parkin up there.
Oh yeah.
He hammered all of us last week.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not. I'm too slow in split one, but you're too quick for split two.
Parkin hasn't quite figured out, what evaluations do yet, has he? He keeps going too quick in evaluations and then ending up in high splits and then going, oh no.
He's too honest.
Yeah. Whereas I'm just too slow.
What split are you hoping for, Adam, on a Sunday?
4.
That's Mr. Evans in the pits.
It is, yeah, and Drake Cruz has also entered the pits. So, Richard Wolff takes over the lead of the race. So we'll have to keep an eye on Drake Cruz, make sure there's no penalty regarding his entrance to the pit or exit.
Oh, got the leader coming.
Yeah, and Wolff has well spotted Adam, as we see Wolff then going past Adam D. Nice and easy. Adam just tucks in behind, and we'll probably in the Lexus overtake him before a corner.
Yeah, it's like the Lambo ST, the Lexus, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm hanging back because he is laggy. So the last thing I want to do is end up in a laggy moment with Wolff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got quite a few cars in the pits in a minute. So Drake Cruz, Evans, Remco Torn, Sam Page, Leon Haslam, not the Leon Haslam, all in the pits. And Tut Gibson is 5 seconds behind Richard Wolf at the minute, with Ben P just a couple of seconds behind. So Evans pitting has released Ben P, so it'll be interesting to see where Ben P comes out relative to Evans.
I'm in for a thrilling hour here because the next nearest car to me up the road is Steve Bain, 30 seconds ahead.
That's all right, that's a drive-through.
That's a quarter of a drive-through. That's Drake Cruz back out on track.
Drake Cruz's dad said he's on the Asian team as well, JMX. Big in driver development, as I can't teach him anything anymore. Well, you can come and teach us some things if you want.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, if you've got him to that stage, you can switch driver now. There's an Adam D that needs some help.
The little one can fly back in his little alien spaceship and teach us a few lessons.
Battle on track then is Stevie Bain and Cammy Sturch. So Stevie pitted very early.
Whoa.
God, he hammered the curbs for Eau Rouge and Radion, didn't he? Whoa.
In that Audi. What a lunatic.
And he's got some good pace. That Audi is quick in a straight line.
Whoa.
Oh, gets...
Well avoided.
It is well avoided. And will slot in just behind, loses a bit of time. Obviously got caught out by the braking of Cammy Sturch ahead of him. As we've got a couple of cars in the pits as well. BP and Richard Wolf have entered the pits. So let's go on board with Drake Cruz. Looks like his pit stop was all clean. No penalties. Out on track.
Remco Torn just got incredibly sideways coming out of the pits. I noticed just off to the right of me a moment ago, but got away with it.
Palmer Jensen's also in the pits from the lead of the AMS. See where he comes out in relative to Remco Torn. So Drake Cruz then heading towards the bus stop chicane. Through he goes and over the line. And we'll see where he filters in. I'm sure he will take the lead of the race. Looks so smooth, doesn't he, going through the corners? If anyone has not seen Drake Cruz in action, go and check out his YouTube, because it is incredible.
I actually haven't done that yet because I didn't want to feel suicidal afterwards.
Look at that. Foot flat to the floor for Eau Rouge from Radion, eating curbs. Scary.
What a machine.
He is an absolute machine, so he moves.
So I'm just keeping an eye on Mr. Evans, who's just around T1 and heading down the hill. Let's see where he comes out compared to Mr. Wolf.
So Mr. Wolf is out, I believe. Yeah, he's just heading out of the pits now. So Evans just coming up through Eau Rouge. That's going to be incredible.
Just behind him, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, so
Wolf's just ahead of him.
So Evans has managed to stay ahead of Ben P and Rooney, and has closed the gap to Wolf as well. So good pit stop from Callum Evans. Has worked out rather nicely for him. And Drake Cruz must have had a slightly slower pit stop because he's actually lost 2.5 seconds to Richard Wolf, but the gap is only now 27 seconds.
Jeez. Giving people plenty of warning. Flashing the back markers, which is good to see.
Yellow flag, Baz de Vroid. Let's go and have a look what's happened to him. Looks to have gone off and has entered the pit, so coming into the bus stop chicane. Didn't see too much wrong with it. He flashed a yellow flag, but it just seemed to enter the pits, didn't he?
Yeah.
Good old race.
ACC doing ACC things.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Tut Gibson then is your current on-track leader of the race, but he's yet to take one of his pit stops.
Sam Page just played an absolute blinder, letting Drake Cruz through in the right-hander of the bus stop.
Oh, fair play.
Yeah.
It's not the easiest place.
No, it's really good.
And after the first cycle of pit stops, Sam Page is currently sitting in third in AM.
Good lad.
Nice.
He's got. Oh, I think Haslam has just worked his way past in the first corner.
It's still side by side.
Oh, got into Eau Rouge. No, Sam. No way. Oh,
Good lad.
oh. I thought he was going to do him around
That-
the outside. Wow.
I'd have bet a month wages there. That would have been someone died then.
But they both got through. Fair play. Haslam and Page going through Eau Rouge pretty much side by side. For two rookie drivers, that was pretty impressive. So, Tuck Gibson.
I've only just recovered from that. Stressed me right on, that did.
Sam did well to hold it as well through Radion because he saw him dive off to the
Ow.
dive off to the right, and I thought, oh god, please don't die. We sniped him, but we haven't.
I shall put an apology out
Fantastic development,
to
this is.
Palman Jensen immediately. I've just made contact with his rear because his car disappeared and then reappeared in front of me. That was scary, but apologies for that. There wasn't much I could do about it.
Adam doing the killing this evening. So we're going to go on board with Mr. Callum Evans because he's only half a second behind Richard Wolff. So Richard Wolff managed to drop Evans a little bit in the first part of the race, but they've come out of the pits pretty much together. And as you called earlier on, Matt, they're going to be in a battle again.
Yeah, battle of the night, I reckon. And a good one. I
Yeah.
like it when it's the same cars.
Yeah, same cars, same class, and both in a chance with a championship this evening. So they're going to be going at it.
Yeah,
Hell
the
for
horns
leather.
are out.
Yeah, absolutely. Meek Hasker, first time chat, has just followed us. Thank you very much. Is this the Oh No I Died series? It is the Oh No I Died series.
Oh no, it's disgusting.
And Matt, you laugh, but oNiD actually stands for Oh No I Died.
Yeah, it took me ages before I worked that out.
That all stems
It's only
from,
like... Sorry.
it all stems from our original gaming clan that we were all part of. Me, Ben, Dave. We were all part of playing Call of Duty and all kinds of stuff, and we were part of Oh No I Died. And then we took the racing arm of it and made it into this. So yeah, we still kept the name to remember our roots.
It works so well on this side as well,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
It does, yeah, it does work.
It's the
really
fact that I hadn't even questioned what oNiD stood for. I was just like, oh, it's a word. That'll do. And then I raced with you guys in the 6 hours of Suzuka.
And
And
you were
the
like,
race
oh, it
team.
must mean death.
Hit the race team I got registered for. I was like, oh no, I died. I was like, the very dim light bulb.
They usually only go off when Adam talks, so
Oh.
sorry,
At least
Adam.
I set light bulbs off.
Yeah,
Oh, what a comeback!
I couldn't be
You
bothered.
had your pants down then, Adam.
And Palman Jensen just gets past Adam. Adam has gone in the pits again early. So, Adam, thinking, are you trying to get your stops out of the way and go into enduro mode?
Yeah, the car felt at its best right at the end of that 30-minute stint. And I really didn't want to pit, but had to. So I'm kind of thinking, get the stops out of the way, do a nice long 50-minute stint to the end of the race. And the car felt nice after about 20-25 minutes. And hopefully then carry that through to the end and just see what happens. I was on my own on track anyway, so what have I got to lose? Try something different.
Yeah, another man who's doing the same strategy is Heike van der Veen, who's also pulled into the pits for his second stop.
Clever man. Yeah.
The Lexus Mafia.
The laugh here.
The Racing Stronger Mafia.
That was nearly very rude, that was, Adam. Nearly very rude.
Replace one letter.
Oh, yes. yes.
Stop it.
I had to think.
I know, we heard it.
Yeah, well, when
It's
you
Mr.
think we can
Xbox,
smell
yeah.
it.
Mr.
Wow! Anyway, enough of this. So Tuck Gibson still leading the way on track. He's yet to stop. He's currently got a 1:06 gap to Drake Cruz, who is in second but has done a stop. I'm assuming Tuck Gibson was thinking, oh, that looked a bit sideways, but he's managed to keep hold of it. I'm assuming, I was saying that he was trying to maintain a bigger gap as he could to try and give himself a chance of coming out nearer Drake Cruz, do you think?
I'm not sure. I was just trying to work out how long the actual pit stop is here.
I can actually... I might be able to tell you.
A year.
It's about 2 minutes-ish.
It's roughly...
Oh, wow.
An all-clean stop is 1 minute 47. So...
That's epic.
So that will put Drake Cruz 42 seconds in the lead.
Yeah. I was trying to work out big handfuls of how far ahead he would be.
Yeah. Big handfuls is...
Yeah, a lot of it.
Yeah, Stevie Bain, yellow flag. Uh-oh.
Ooh,
Is
no,
that
Rouge.
Radion, I think? Eau Rouge, Radion.
Yeah, it is.
Let's have a look. Sorry, Stevie. We're going to have a look at this. Too much curb. Sideways through Radion. Does he keep it out the wall?
Well done, sir.
Oh, just a little tap at the end, so hopefully not too much damage, but them tyres will be ruined. I'm assuming we'll see Stevie fly into the pits this lap, I would think.
Nah, Stevie, he'll stay out.
Madman.
Lunatic.
Okay, in the new.
Let's catch Ben Rooney then, who started. Remember, Ben started in 20th position, has just made his way past Callum Evans and into 4th.
Incredible.
Absolutely incredible. He's got that Porsche hooked up, absolutely flying, and yeah, we did say if he could get up there, he would, he'd beat him with a chance of the championship.
Yeah, and that middle sector of this track where it's so wiggly is perfect for the Porsche, which is again another car that's beyond me. I just can't understand how to drive the thing in this game.
No, I took it for a
I
blast.
love it until you have to put the brakes on, and then it's just death.
Yeah, but it's the only car that you steer with your feet, isn't it? It's weird.
Yeah, I tried it at Brands the other day when I was thinking of cars I could try, and it was awesome in the corners. Awesome to drive. But again, it's one of them cars that if I put my foot down too hard, I'm doing a merry-go-round.
Yeah, the front end on it is ridiculous. You just point it and it just goes wherever you want. But it's the fact that it keeps rotating. It's scary.
It is very, very scary. He-Shine said it had to skip Season 3, but I hope to make it Season 4. Well, if you hadn't seen Season 4 slightly different, we're moving to the Amateur Series. All details can be found on the Discord, but we're moving to an open series where you can join whenever you want, no pressure. Join the races you want to race. Still get the coaching you require. And I was correct. Stevie Banning straight in the pits. Get rid of them horrible burnt out tyres.
Yeah.
Get some new ones. There's Tuck Gibson also in the pits, just entering. So that will mean that Alan Drake Cruz will retake the lead of the race. Interestingly enough, Rooney passing Evans. He's less than 2 seconds behind Wolf as well. And catching fairly quickly. So this could put Rooney, if he gets past Wolf, it will put him in net second.
Yeah, incredible. And that's a properly strong position then for the title.
Yeah, it is a very, very strong position for the title. He'll be in... I would think he'll probably be in the driving seat for the title.
Yes. He's had a couple of events this season where he's had to do proper recovery drives, and he's done really, really well.
Yeah, he is. You're right, actually. He is the king of recovery drives.
It's been amazing to watch.
I was on commentary with Dave on one of them. I can't remember which round. It might have been Suzuka.
He did one at Brands as well.
Yeah, had incredible recovery drives on early incidents. And, really good stuff. So, yeah, I think if he can get past Wolf, he will be a next second. Drake Cruz then retakes then the lead of the race up through Eau Rouge. And he's going to have a very, very comfortable gap. Richard Wolf is the next person just crossing the line now. How close is this going to be between Tuck Gibson and Wolf? They were fairly close on track before the pit stop cycle, so let's have a look. Wolf then coming down towards Eau Rouge, and I think Tuck Gibson is not...
No, Wolf will have that.
He's just coming out of the pits now, so this is going to be Wolf's. He goes through Eau Rouge there, you see him. He is past Gibson. So Wolf up to second place. Rooney also up to third. And Evans up to fourth. So Gibson drops down to fifth position.
Wow.
So let's go and have a look at some of the AM drivers. We haven't given them much love. So Palmer Jensen leading the way. One of the communities that's been supporting us the longest, the DSRT boys, the likes of Zvonimir racing with us quite regularly, and now Morten Palmer Jensen. Great bunch of lads, and he is leading the way, and he looks in a good position to take that AM championship from Remco Thorn, who is in second position. Who is currently 5.5 seconds behind Palmer Jensen after the first set of pit stops. And then third position, the main man Sam Page doing a fantastic job in his Bentley. And he's currently 28 seconds clear of Jovan Kovacic in fourth as well. And they've still got a pit stop to go. So as long as Sam keeps it on the road, he's going to be looking good for a podium. Jovan,
you know what, Johnny? Just on that. By this stage of the race, I've lapped Sam, a couple or three times, but I've literally just overtaken him for a position. I mean, obviously I've done one extra pit stop, but even so, the fact that he's not getting lapped as much, he's staying on the same lap as people. Yeah, massive improvement this week.
Yeah, really good. Really impressed with Sam. It'd be really dead chuffed for him if he gets a podium as well. Jovan Kovacic in fourth on your screen at the minute. He's still flying around in that McLaren, and then a little bit further back, almost a lap down, is Leon Haslam, also in the Macca. Stang Hillhorse says, "Go Palmer Jensen. This DSRT driver is racing in the GT3s as well. I'm going to drive the Eval on Sunday, and I've done the Porsche GT4s with oNiD as well." You have indeed. Welcome back. It's been a while since we've seen you on track. So, yeah, welcome back. Good to see you back. I think Zvon's going to try and do the next GT4 series. I spoke to him a little while ago. Yeah, it's good to see the guys coming across from them. Adam, we've raced Zvon a fair few times, haven't we?
Or once or twice, yes.
Especially in the GT4s.
Yes.
Every GT4 league I've ever been in, Zvon's been in. And usually having some of the greatest racing I've had against Zvon as well. But yeah, we've raced with them a few times as well, haven't we? Had them on a Friday night. We've done their...
that's right, yeah. Cool,
we did their Friday night club, didn't we? That was enjoyable. I think that was around Spa as well, if I remember rightly.
I think... do you know what? I've got a funny feeling that was the last time I drove Spa.
Was it really?
Yeah, I haven't driven Spa for so long.
Just want to interrupt you quickly, Adam. 7/10 behind Richard Wolff is Mr. Rooney, and he's absolutely flooring it. Incredible drive from him so far, and he is looking to catch up with Richard Wolff. And Richard Wolff is currently leading the Silvers, and he's second overall. But that could change any minute. This battle is going to go on. And I think the BMW is going to struggle in this part of the track, and I think you'll see Rooney catch up quite a lot through this part of the track. But going through Blanchimont and then back through Eau Rouge, I think you'll see the BMW pull out again. Heike van der Veen seems to be in the pits again. I don't know what's happened there. With issues for Heike, but he's in the pits. He's having some work done to the car. I'm sure we'll see him back out. Let's quickly flip back to Rooney then. As we called it, through the twisty-turny parts of the track. He's right on the rear bumper of Richard Wolff. As they come up to La Source, not much between them. I think you'll see the BMW pull away a little bit down this straight and through Eau Rouge and Radion. But he seems to be sticking right on the tail then. The gap currently 3/10. Crept up a little bit then on the exit of Radion. As we see Wolff move to the right, try and break the toe of Rooney. Rooney stays in a straight line. And yeah, half a second on the straight that BMW made it.
Even though Drake Cruz got such a massive gap, he's obviously going to be watching his relatives and seeing Rooney's name sliding up the scale, thinking, what else can I do?
Yeah, no, there's nothing he can do at the minute. He has driven an incredible race. He's 36 seconds in the lead, been absolutely dominant in every session, and he probably had a little bit of hope when he saw Rooney bottom of the pile and not being able to put a lap in.
Yeah, you would not have expected this kind of a comeback. So I've been watching Rooney quite a lot this evening, and he has been playing a little bit free and loose with the older track limits. So that's one thing he's got to watch out for with a 90-minute race.
Yeah, well, that's one thing we haven't seen yet. We've seen a drive-through for pit stop errors, but we haven't seen one for drive-throughs yet. Not even from Stevie Bain, so I'll probably cursed him now though. Heike van der Veen says, did not fix my wheel halfway through a corner, it shut down. My race pace is there, and then this weird stuff. Weird stuff is like, nope, time for Hiker. No, to be fair, mate, there's nothing you can do about hardware failures. Just try and get it sorted and get back out on the track. Track time is more important, especially at somewhere like Spa, and where you are finishing in the race. So obviously, we will be still finishing pretty high up in that silver class and plenty of points to be had.
That's it. I'm just glad you even managed to get to a stage where you could race tonight, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely correct. So yeah, every time there's a straight, that BMW pulls away, and then all of a sudden Rooney's right back through the corners, right back on his tail. There's a slightly bigger gap than there was a lap ago.
Yeah, he got a little bit squirrely, didn't he, down the bottom of the hill.
Really easy to do as well.
Especially in that thing.
Yeah.
What will interest me though is if he does get past Wolf, is he'll probably do it in one of the obviously the twisty sections, which will then lead into one of the straighter sections, which is going to be really hard for him to stay ahead of that Beamer in.
Yeah.
Because that Porsche has got the initial grunt out of the corners, but then it's just got nothing, has it?
No. It's almost like it hits 100 mile an hour, and that's your lot.
Yeah.
We just while we are waiting for this battle to happen, let's go and have a look at Gibson then. So he is right behind Evans. Again, another battle in the same car, Matt.
Yeah, loving it.
Yeah, BMW is a solid car to drive. Your mate Shep is actually driving the BMW with me in a 24-hour race towards the end of the year.
Yeah, I gave it a quick test earlier actually at Paul Ricard, and could not get on with it, but it's the first time I've really tried it. It just felt really strange. But that's coming from the boat, which I've driven forever, so everything's going to feel weird.
Yeah.
But it's clearly a strong car.
I think the BMW is going to be my car for the British GT, because obviously I know you know everyone's done their first round. I missed this week because of the death heat in the shed, so I can still change my car, and I think I'm going to go for the BMW.
Oh, can you now?
Because they're not. I thought it was you can change your car after round one and lose all your points. I haven't got any points.
Well, you can, but there's a little line at the bottom of that contract that says if it's Adam, it's a no.
Rooney's past Wolf.
He has, yeah, well spotted then. So Rooney is past Wolf. How did he get that done? Let's see if we can go and pick it up.
I think it was
Yeah,
Bust.
we'll return to my discrimination later.
So Rooney then coming through Blanchemont, heading towards the bus stop chicane. If he gets it done here, that is very impressive. He's quite a way back. Is it going to be a dive, a little dive? Wolf make a mistake? Oh, mistake from Wolf. Got too deep into the bus stop then. Yeah, and round the outside, Rooney got it done. Wow, that was impressive. Round the outside of the bus stop chicane.
And this is where he's going to be vulnerable now. That long Camel Straight, I think it's called.
Yeah, the Camel Straight is where it'll. You will
He's
see the
got it.
BMW reel him in. He has got it done, but the BMW reeled him in 0.3 of a second just in that last little bit we watched alone.
Yeah. This is where the Porsche should be stronger, through this sector.
Yeah, absolutely. Be nailed onto the apexes. Be like it's on rails, won't it?
Yeah, and that's what got me when I tested it. I just couldn't believe how good it was at cornering. Utterly unbelievable, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it's a bit like the Macca. The Macca's incredible in the corners. The only thing the Macca's got is he's incredible in the straights as well. So it's pretty much unbeatable for anything that's got hasn't got one of, or both of them things. So
Also incredibly killy though, isn't it?
Yeah, if you look at a curve,
yes,
or think of the K word, you're dead.
yes, agreed. Lazeski then. Oh, just caught that. I saw a yellow flag. Let's see what happened there. He's not having the best of nights, is Arta. Is this going to be through Blanchimont? Bit of curb. Too much exit curb. Yeah.
Sausage.
Yes, and that will be the wall.
Le saucisson.
But he has got another pit stop to take. So he's thought, I'm going to go and get it done and get the damage fixed. Fair play to him.
Play it cool. I planned it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly as planned. So that will give Steve Bain a position as well. So Steve will move up to 12th. And there he goes. Steve's taken both his pit stops as well. So Steve's going to go through to the end. And Adam D also, once he's through Blanchimont and up to the bus stop, will also gain a position as well. So Adam, that'll move you up to 13th, bud.
Lucky for some.
Hopefully not unlucky for you.
I'm just reading the chat. Hiker's going to stay in the pits. He's not going to leave, but he can't come back out. His wheel's not working at all. He doesn't want to risk it to anyone else.
No, fair play. I appreciate that. Yeah, don't want to kill anyone else in this race.
No.
Especially when there's championships up for grabs. I understand that totally. Wolf then is not letting Rooney get away.
It's that same corners and the closing speed on that braking. It's that right under the top of the hill. It's crazy.
Yeah, there's one thing. You thought the Bentley was good on the brakes. The BMWs, you pretty much touch it and it stops.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. And I had to learn all my braking points again. Coming from the Bentley. Because you could brake late in the Bentley and it would stop. But in this, you have to brake really late to get any speed out of it. So yeah, it took some learning, but I did enjoy my time in there.
I felt with the people, you had to actively try and carry more speed through the corner.
Yes.
To make it fast, which was a bit weird because the Bentley had to punch out the corner, but the Beamer didn't have. So yeah, it's really, really different to drive.
Yeah, and interestingly, through Pouan and through the rest of Sector 2, Rooney has actually put 6/10 on board.
Yeah.
So
Porsche territory.
Definitely Porsche territory. Sector 2 loves it.
And then it's back in Beamer territory now.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll keep an eye on that gap. It's 1.2 at the minute. It's already coming down. 1.1. It's managed to hold it a little bit. It's come down to a second. So 2/10 made as they come through Blanchimont. 3/10. Back under braking. I bet he'll gain a bit through braking. Yeah, 2/10 alone under brakes.
Phenomenal.
3/10, so it's down to 0.8.
It's a concertina every lap now.
Yeah, this might be a battle through to the end of the race.
Yeah, for sure.
Because where the Porsche is strong, the BMW is weak, and vice versa. So
Rooney's got to concentrate on his Eau Rouge and his exit onto the Kemmel Straight, because if he makes one little slip up there, then that Beamer will just kill him.
Yeah, seems to have got it good this time around.
Yeah, back marker's coming up.
But still, there's only 7/10. Let's see how much then on the Kemmel Straight that BMW will pull out of the Porsche. Down to half a second, already 2/10 taken out of the Porsche.
You can see it.
Yeah, 3/10.
Jeez.
Under braking to 4/10. The Porsche will be strong for here. It's quite incredible. Palmer Jensen, yellow flag. What has happened there? Let's go and have a look. So whereabouts on track is he? Oh, just a little bit too much.
Well saved.
Saved it. Not too much damage done. And there's
so that's actually a hell of a save because it's a McLaren. That would have been me dead.
But that is loss of lead as well because Remco Thorn has actually got ahead of him thanks to that issue. So Remco Torn takes the lead of the AM class. But I'm sure this might be a battle to the end of the race as well. I don't think this one's going to be over.
Yeah, again, same cars. Great to see.
Yeah, it comes down to driver skill if it's the same car.
Yeah,
there's a little bit of setup work to it. You know, might be running slightly different setups, but it does come down to your ability as a driver when you're in the same cars to get passes done, and no car really has an advantage over the other one. You know, there'll be slight tweaks, like the rear wing. You might have less rear wing or more rear wing, so you might be slightly slower on the straights or slightly quicker on the straights. But then you compromise your cornering with that as well, don't you? So
why I pick a different car to most people, because then it doesn't expose my weakness too much.
I like your effort.
Just watching Rooney and Wolf cutting through the back markers, and Lizetsky did an absolute sterling job getting out of the way. And that's Rooney dived in the pits.
Yeah, good spot. Drake Cruz as well has gone in the pits, so they're both in the pits. So Wolf will take the lead of the race. I'm just picking up Sam Page because he has done both his pit stops, and Jovan Kovacic is in the pits. So I want to see if Sam will retake third position. Jovan's still in the pits. I don't think he's actually come to a stop yet. No, he's just coming to a stop now. And Sam...
In which case he'll easily blitz
Yeah,
past.
definitely.
Yeah, Sam's just coming over the start-finish line. So, Mr. Page is going to retake third position in class from Jovan Kovacic. He takes that corner better than I do.
Difficult.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah. So, yes, there you go then. Sam up to third in class after the pit stop cycle. There is only Torn and Palmer and Jensen to pit ahead of him. But I think they may be too far up the road for him to catch. So, I'm sure he will keep it clean for the rest of the race and finish third. Fingers crossed for him. But we have got people in the pits. So, Drake Cruz has just come out of the pits. And he is the first to complete both his pit stops at the top of the order, and he has dropped to fifth. We've got Callum Evans in the pits as well as Rooney. So your leader on track is Richard Wolff in the BMW, 5 seconds behind Tut Gibson. Behind him, Ben P in the McLaren, and then Cami Sturch, who's quietly going about her business as well.
That's Rooney's finishing the pits, just heading down the hill now.
So yeah, we'll filter behind Remco Torn and Palmer Jensen, but them guys have still got pits to do.
It's actually, it can be quite a nasty pit exit here if you get it wrong, because it's a little bit bumpy, isn't it?
It is.
And it can really throw you off if you're flooring it.
Yeah, and also if you meet a car coming through Eau Rouge and Radion as well.
Yeah, especially if there's two cars. Someone's trying the overtake there, not thinking about the someone exiting the pits. It's a recipe for disaster there.
It is indeed. So Leon Haslam is the only man left in the pits. We know Heike's in there because he's had a hardway failure, so he's still here. Heike van der Veen saying, "Go Jovan, get the P3 man." Well, you never know. A lot can happen, but there is a 1 minute and 10-second gap between Jovan Kovacic and Sam Page.
Wow.
Who is right in front of me?
So yeah, that's going to pick up on Adam. Just coming across the line. How's the car feeling, bud?
About its best, he says. Running very deep in turn one. I'm back fairly consistently in the low 22s now. It's not a lightning fast pace, but it'll do for me for a race pace.
Right, fair play. You're doing your stuff. You've gone into endurance mode. You've got Sam Page, who I'm sure will see you come in and fly out your way.
It does look good, that Lexus.
It does.
Especially with that livery, I like it.
Yeah, Ben's done a really good job on this one.
Shocker.
Yeah.
He's incredible, isn't
Shock horror. Cami Sturch in the pits.
Ben in good livery, shocker.
he? Yeah.
So Cami's in the pits. Palmer Jensen then also makes his way into the pits. I'm assuming looking for the undercut on Remco Torn.
Worth a try.
25 minutes left, you never know.
25, yeah.
So Palmer Jensen then into the pits. We've seen people taking their last stops. Cami Sturch obviously taking her last stop. We've still got Wolf, Tuck Gibson, Ben P to take their stops, as well as Josh Taylor up in 5th. Remco Torn as well up in 6th. And as we see Palmer Jensen then. So they're the people left to take stops. It's got to that lull period of the race where there's the pit stop cycles are happening and not much else. No one's really close on track.
That's it, lots of gaps. Everyone's just got their head down now, haven't they?
Yeah, I love 90-minute races. They're right up my street.
Bit long for me. I like 10-minute sprints.
That's what she said.
10 minutes, you're lucky.
That included the first date.
Dear.
And cuddling afterwards. Anyway, sorry. Well, Richard Wolf then into the pits and Ben P also into the pits. So these guys from the lead of the race on track going in the pits.
So looking back to Rooney, Rooney's just about to start his climb up towards the bus stop now, so this will be quite interesting for the guys pitting.
So yeah, let's go and see. We're on board with Mr. Rooney, making his way through Blanchemont and up towards the bus stop chicane. Put my teeth in.
Is that where you go to buy buses? The bus shop?
The bus shop, yes. So, Ben P then, done all his pit stops, coming over the start-finish line, head down towards La Source. We've got Wolf and Ben P. Wolf was the man that he was in a battle with. We're slowly pulling away from as well. So it'll be interesting to see where Wolf comes out. Is Wolf moving yet? No, he's still stationary.
Rooney's got it. That's Wolf just moving now, I think.
Wolf is just moving now. Let's have a look. There is Rooney. Wolf. Oh, man. Big gap for Rooney then.
Yeah.
Big gap. He moves up to 4th on track. Barring pit stops ahead of him and net second, and with a clear 8 seconds and still riding gap. Yeah, 9 seconds. So that's great pit stop, great pushing from Rooney.
That sums his league up, really, that does.
Yeah, the undercuts clearly worked for him there.
Yeah.
Remco Torn's also just coming into the pits. So this will
That'll be interesting as well, yeah.
Yeah, we've got Palmer Jensen then.
Where's PJ? Come up the hill.
Yeah, we'll go on board. So I think this might be Palmer Jensen into the lead as well as he makes his way through Blanchemont. As long as he keeps it clean for the rest of the race. This will be first in class and the championship, I believe. So yeah, as he makes his way then across the start-finish line, let's have a look. Quick check on where Remco Torn is still stationary in the pit stop. And it doesn't look like he's moving anytime soon. Now he is moving. So he heads out. Palmer Jensen then. It's going to be close.
Just want to be close.
So, where is Remco Torn? Remco Torn then is just coming up the hill. He's got just gone past Adam D. And Palmer Jensen is...
Torn takes it.
It's close though. Yeah, Torn's moved out of the way.
Yeah.
So Torn has moved out of the way, and Palmer Jensen retakes the lead.
Yeah, he knew he wasn't keeping him back there, didn't he?
There would have been such a speed differential as well.
Oh, yeah.
One coming out of the pit. You can't even attempt to defend that kind of speed differential. Just turn into an airplane crash.
Probably sensible from Torn as well, thinking maybe, they've got 20 minutes of the race left.
That's it. Don't fight him. I've got cold tyres.
Yeah.
Get up to speed. Try and get a tow.
Yeah. Oh no. We have a backwards Stevie Bain.
Oofed.
Let's go and have a quick replay then, see what's
Backwards
happened.
and damaged, or just backwards?
We're about to find out as he comes through the darkness. Looks alright at the minute. Is it going to be a curb that killed him? Yeah. Too much curb. And... oh, it's a wall. It's a wall.
Damage. Merde.
Yeah, that's going to be a broken Audi. But he hasn't gone in the pit, so he must feel the damage isn't too bad.
Well, I've got 30 seconds to catch him up.
Go, Adam, go.
Here's your challenge.
It's very wide at Blanchiment.
No one saw it.
He wasn't on stream, you're fine.
Oh, I've also gone deep at the bus stop. I want him round. Oh no, I held it.
Calm it down.
Let's go and have a look. We always like to see a...
It was a good hold.
let's have a look at the last 30 seconds of that for Adam. So, Blanchement. Oh, yeah, very wide, like that.
Different country.
Yeah. We're in Holland. Oh, yeah, very deep. Oh, a little spin. No. Oh, well saved, sir. You were literally pointing the other way.
Nothing to see here.
Yeah, fair play.
See if that had been a McLaren. Mucho's death.
Oh, yeah, absolute death.
Talking of McLaren, I've got 2 of them bearing down on me now.
You have got the battle for the AM lead. Palmer Jensen right behind you with Remco Torn literally on the rear bumper of Jensen. And he is going to... oh, Remco had a little look there. Just let him know he's there.
I don't know what's happened to Taylor, but he's suddenly dropped down the order and is now in between Bain and De Vroid. Don't know whether that was a pit stop.
It was a pit stop. It was indeed. Drake Cruz's dad is in a lapping a battle, as in he's lapping the AM battle, but clenched. And Fred's there. Hello, Fred. Good to see you, bud. Been a while. Little battle going on in the silvers then after Josh Taylor. Oh, hold on. Yellow flag. Remco Torn. Yellow flag. Palmer Jensen. They've both had an off. But at different parts of the track. What's gone on there? They're still battling. Let's go and have a look at Palmer Jensen, because Remco had a bit of an issue. Looks like Remco went off all on his own. Drake Cruz gives him a flash, letting him know he's coming through. Palmer Jensen moves out of the way, goes wide. Remco spins it all on his own. And that was the first part of it, and then... oh, so did Palmer Jensen. So they
BJ did it as well.
yeah. And then the redrive from Jensen was a bit... whew.
That door got shut.
Josh Taylor, I was having a look at the battle between De Vroid and Taylor before the yellow flags came out for these two guys, but it looks like Taylor's had a bit of an issue going through Eau Rouge. Is it going to be our second Eau Rouge death? And yeah, a lot bigger than Stevie Baines. Hits the wall at Radion.
That's similar to the one I did last season.
Yeah, and that'll be mass damage for Josh Taylor.
My game wouldn't even let me carry on. It said, you have to go to the pits.
Meatball flag.
Yeah, you are dead.
Remco Torn has taken the lead of the AM class, but Palmer Jensen is not giving up on it. So this battle is going to absolutely rage on for the last 16 minutes.
Excellent.
These two have gone at it pretty much all season, and are going to go all the way to the death as well.
That's what we love to see. That's brilliant.
There is only one car left to pit, and that is Tut Gibson, who is, I'm assuming, is going to go as long as he possibly can. See where he will come out. I think he will come out around about 5th.
I get what he's doing, but I'd want some fresher tyres on if I'm honest. You start feeling like they drop away at this kind of time.
Yeah, you think go and get some fresh tyres and see if you can. If you're in and around 5th place, you might be in a bit of a battle.
Have a scrap, yeah.
I don't know though, because I don't know whether it's the temps or what, but it seems to be taking an age to get the tyres into a real working window.
Oh,
And
really?
actually, that's why I decided to do the longer final stint, because they felt so good after about 20-25 minutes.
Just going to interrupt you, Adam. We've had Josh Taylor has had another off with that damaged NSX.
Ooh.
Yeah, that is going to be mass damage for that NSX. 2 walls hitting a lap. It's not going well for him.
It's hard enough to drive at the best of times.
And Tut Gibson must have listened to you, Matt, because he's in the pits.
Good man.
So as we see, Drake Cruz will retake the lead of the race almost certainly. We're going to go back to this battle because Palmer
I'm going to say he's getting torn.
Wow, this battle, how can they be that close? Incredible stuff. As they head down towards the bus stop chicane, is PJ going to have a look?
Lick this down.
No, I think Remco had it well scouted.
He did, yeah.
And they are still...
Taylor's in the pits.
Yeah, just seen Taylor is in the pits. Probably a wise move. That car battered on that last lap. But it looks like Remco's had a bit of a better exit out of the bus stop. And through La Source, as that gap has pulled out just a little bit. Ben P is sideways and just gets out of the way of Cammy Sturch. Let's go and see if we can see what happened to Ben P then. Is this going to be Blanchimont, do you think? No, it's not. Through the darkness, let's see what happens. Oh, just loses.
Same corner PJ did it on.
Yeah, it is just... And then reverses. Oh, and does well to get out of the way.
Cammy will have been swearing.
Yeah, definitely. Cammy will have been swearing. Let's give
Cammy doesn't swear.
Let's give
Probably still is.
Cammy some screen time. Pretty steady race from Cammy. Pin 6 and 4th in class. So, good result for Cammy this one.
Yeah, strong. That car seems really, really strong again now. It's been bobbed.
Yeah, I think it got a little bit of a bump, didn't it, in the recent update.
Yeah. Because it's always been a nice handling car, but it just kind of lacked oomph, didn't it?
It did. So, Tut Gibson then, out of the pits, and just behind Richard Wolff. So he's come out in 4th, and like you said, fresher tyres than the guys ahead of him now. He's got
Game on.
Yeah, he's got a chance for a podium. It'll be interesting to see how this works out then. In the last 13.5 minutes, there is a 1.5 second gap to Wolff.
3 beamers, Linus turn.
Yeah, it's a Beamer 3-way, Matt. You must be well excited.
Yeah. Fingers crossed this gets spicy.
I wondered what you were going to say.
Me too.
Good safe.
Second he said finger, I was like, what?
Yep, but it's steady. Palmer Jensen and Remco Todd are still going at it. As he goes really outside of the bus stop, he's gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say he's never gonna get that stopped. Careful of the rejoin, sir. Oh, I would have been cutting that and waiting on the exit. I wouldn't have been doing that, but so that gap does eke out to 1.7 seconds because of that late braking with Palmer Jensen. But the pace he's got, I'm sure that will close up fairly quickly. Baz de Void in 9th is catching Stevie Bain. Stevie, we know, has got a little bit of damage.
Drake Cruz's pace is absolutely disgusting. He's still in mid 218s.
Yeah, the fastest lap, his last lap was a 2:18.9. His best is a 2:18.5. So, incredible pace from Drake Cruz. His current gap to Rooney is 44 seconds.
I mean, fair play to him. When I was 10, I couldn't concentrate on something for more than 30 seconds, let alone an hour and a half.
No.
No. I couldn't even spell car when I was 10.
Just when you were 10?
Yeah, thank you.
Love you, Johnny.
Yeah, whatever. Bastard Freud then on your screen, catching Stevie Bain, half a second between them. Again, this is a battle of the good against good in straights, good in corners. Baz de Void's Lambo will be fantastic in the corners, and that Audi will disappear on a straight.
Wonder if it will though, because he's got a fair bit of damage, isn't he, Stevie?
Yeah, he seems to be struggling. We saw him just go through Blanchimont there,
Yeah.
taking all the curb possible. Has a little wiggle on the exit. They're in the different classes. I wonder if Stevie just might give this one up.
Yeah. Especially got a bit of damage, just damage limitations. It doesn't make a difference to you.
Yeah, he's still on for a decent points. He's going to be, what, 1, 2, 3. He's going to be 6th in class, so he's still on for a good points haul. So yeah, if I was Stevie, I'd be moving well out of the way. Shout out to Sam Page as well, still going. And currently still 3rd as well.
Balls.
Well, the gap to Kovacic has come down. Adam D, yellow flag. What has happened there, Adam?
Pit stop.
Let's go and have a look what happened. Deep again
Sausage.
into the bus stop chicane. Sausage. Spin round. Oh, in the middle of the road as well. A little bit more
And then noticed that
sausage.
there were 2 cars coming.
Oh, did you get stuck behind the wall as well?
Yeah, because I went to spin round and then noticed that there were 2 cars coming. I was like, no, I don't do dodgy rejoins. You know that, Johnny. I've never done one. So, yeah, I then sort of went off the track to try and spin round there and ended up behind the wall.
Got
So,
it.
yeah, I've lost my top 10 now.
Unlucky, mate, unlucky. Just going quickly on board with Richard Wolff, who's actually pulled the gap out to Gibson, and Richard Wolff actually put his best lap in his last lap with a 2:19.7, but Tuck Gibson's replied with a 2:19.6, and Evans has also done his fastest lap of the race with a 2:19.8. So this battle, 4 seconds between these 3 drivers, could get really,
9 minutes to go.
yeah, could get really, really interesting. You see that little 3-car train of BMWs. I'm sure that's not going to be over. Talking of not going to be over, Palmer Jensen slowly catching back up with Remco Torn. These two are absolutely battling it out for the championship. I'm going to go have a quick check how close these 2 guys are in the championship. Let's go and have a look.
6
Live
points
maths
apart.
with Johnny Ashley.
6 points apart.
6 point. What, Remco leading?
Torn, yeah, Remco's on 150 and PJ's on 144.
Wow, incredible stuff. So this is going to be very close, and I think then if Remco stays in the lead, Remco will win that title. While I was on SGP, I thought I'd have a quick check of the sign-ups for the 24 hours. 30 teams.
Incredible. What's the limit?
50.
Gee.
So 20 teams away from having a full grid for the oNiD and SGP 24 hours of Indianapolis. I'm so excited we're going to the Brickyard. Can't wait to commentate on that. It's going to be great fun. Adam, you know I love an American
track.
track.
With you, John Wire.
I know, it's going to be great, mate. We're going to be dipping in and out for 24 hours. We're going to have Dan, we're going to have Ben, we're going to have loads of guests over the 24 hours. It's going to be really, really good fun. I think Palmer Jensen's had a bit of a problem. He seemed to dip down quite a lot, but he seems to have caught back up. So still a second between Palmer Jensen and Remco Torn. Obviously, we can't guarantee who's going to take the championship out of these 2 because there is a drop round to figure in, and the SGP has to work all that out because there's a drop round in this season. So these guys are putting themselves in the best position. I suppose it depends on who's got the worst round to drop.
Yeah, it's quite hard, isn't it, not knowing when you're a driver, looking at the standings, not actually being 100% sure whether you are winning or.
Yeah, you know you're in with a chance. I suppose it just gives you the oomph to go and have a good last race and get the best result you can, and just
So you can do, yeah.
Yeah, hope you've done enough in the season to when they drop that round that you've done enough to win the championship. But Palmer Jensen, he's absolutely flying. He's now less than a second behind Remco Torn. Baz de Void is also right on the tail of Stephen Bain.
Just been watching that.
And I think
Oh.
Free Blanchimont, is he going to let him go before then?
Yeah.
No, they're side by side. Oh yeah, he does. He does let him go. I thought that was going to be a side by side moment going through Blanchimont.
Repeat that, Johnny.
There you go.
It's like Adam doing featured driver.
The most random bit of commentary I've ever done. Did you just say Timmy?
Timmy.
God. So Baz does get past Stevie for position on track, but it won't matter. Although Stevie, I thought was going to have
Showing him red lights,
yeah, have a little dive there. Not giving it up too easily.
What do you think about people who take little dives, Matt? You know, sort of sending it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Matt does it
So,
because the boss told him to.
Well, no, we're actually talking about Sunday at Paul Ricard. Matt was sharing a video with me earlier of my battle with him on Sunday. It was quite good fun, but he went very sendy at one point, didn't you?
Damn, Skippy.
And it wasn't even me that told him to.
No, Adam had the world's widest BMW.
Adam with a wide ass? Surely not.
You said it. Good job, because I was about to.
I know.
Talking to people who's slowly catching up with the car in front, Tuck Gibson's bought a second out of Wolf in the last 10 minutes or so. So this battle could get really tasty towards the end of the race. We can't believe we've only got 5 minutes left.
5 minutes.
I can.
But every single one of these drivers is watching that ticking down. Hurry up.
I can't get to
PJ.
this. I get to this point of the race though, and I'm like, talking about PJ, he's less than 3/10 from Remco. So
Yeah, this is the battle.
this is the battle, and I think, all things considered, whoever wins this will probably win the championship.
Yeah, what a way to do it.
Yeah, especially if they finish across the line side by side photo finish.
Yeah.
That'd be incredible.
Yeah.
Steward's inquiry.
I think my tyres have had enough now.
Yeah, the Lexus is a little bit chewy, isn't it?
You know when the tyres start going cold,
Ha.
that you've probably worn through them a little.
Fair play, Adam. You have done a long stint. 50-minute stint you've done on them tyres?
Yeah, 52, I think.
Yeah, which is about the time in an endurance race, if you were doing hour stints, you'd start feeling the tyres going off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Doing that torque monster.
yeah, I know some drivers can do 90 minutes on a set of tyres, and I'm still not convinced how. Well, an hour and 15, because most cars will. I know people double stint on tyres in endurance races. That's something else.
Whoa.
I haven't got the ability to do that.
No.
Tuck Gibson then is less than a second behind Richard Wolff. So this is for the podium, third on the podium. He's already got third in class as Tuck Gibson, so will just be.
This is pride.
Yeah, it will just be pride. Wolff is leading the way in silver class from Callum Evans, and that gap is about 6.5 seconds. So he's probably got that one sewn up. If you're Wolff here, do you battle?
Yes,
Yeah.
they will battle. They will. They've been battling all race. They're gonna have a scrap.
Things right. Wolf is in the same situation that I was last week, where I was first in silver and third overall. And if somebody had to come up behind me, I think somebody was saying to me at the time, "Oh yeah, it doesn't matter though, because you wouldn't lose a position in class." I'm like, "Yeah, but I want to be on the podium. It doesn't matter that I'm silver driver. I want to be on the overall podium. So, do you fight it?"
Yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? You've got the win in class. Do you want to risk someone driving into you or having an incident? But Tuck Gibson
Tough one.
is, look at the slipstream here. I think you're going to see the pull out from Tuck Gibson then going at the end of the Kebble Straight. He's got the inside. He's going to have the out. Tuck Gibson sidewards then. Just gets loose coming at the end of the Kebble Straight. And, that's really, really unfortunate. He had the pace to take the podium. Instead, he's going to lose a couple of positions. He's only lost one, but he has lost his chance at a podium. Unlucky,
Yep.
really unlucky.
That's a carbon copy of the crash I had on lap 1 when we raced here in the rookies. Because it slides in that corner, doesn't it? It just keeps rotating.
Yeah, you have to be really careful on the entry.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap.
So,
Off the lap.
leader is on the
Final
final lap. Drake
As
Cruz.
given away by Adams. Oh, thank God for that.
I also got it in my ear as well, saying it's the last lap. Drake Cruz, we haven't shown much of him on stream. He has been dominant. He has had the best pace out of everyone. Yeah. Half a second quicker than anybody else on track. I just want to quickly... Remco Torn's had an issue.
He's off, yeah. PJ's closing him down.
He is closing him down. I don't know what's happened. We'll go and have a quick 15 seconds, see if we can catch what happened. I think we just missed it. Yeah, he got wide into the bus stop chicane. Jensen did the same thing, I think, behind him.
Yeah.
But
that's twice he's done that, isn't it?
Jensen then has, when this replay finishes, Palmer Jensen has taken the lead of the race.
Wow.
He has taken the lead of the race. So Palmer Jensen then, on the last lap, is in the lead and probably put himself in the prime position for the AM Championship. We'll click back to Drake Cruz as well to see where he is. He is halfway around the lap, clearly leading by 50 seconds. We'll click back. Remco Torn then. Is he going to have a look at Palmer Jensen? They come into contact with each other. Wow. Little bit of a nudge. And Remco Torn then has taken the lead with a touring car manoeuvre, if anything.
Yeah.
Matt Neal and Jason Plato ride again.
Yeah. Palmer Jensen flashing the lights. I think if I'm Remco Torn, I'm giving that back. But there is a championship up for grabs. So it's going to be one of them. I think that might go to the stewards if it stays as it is. Palmer Jensen, though, is half a second behind. It's certainly not over.
I just hope there's no red mist in that cockpit.
Yeah. We'll go and quickly jump on board then. Drake Cruz heading through Blanchimont, heading up to the bus stop chicane. He's going to clearly win this race and puts himself in with a chance of a championship. But Ben P is in second, his championship rival. Great win then for Alan Drake Cruz. Well deserved. Little wiggle, flash of the lights. Brilliant stuff. Congratulations, Drake Cruz.
Excellent.
Now quickly file back to Palmer Jensen then, as we've got a few yellow flags on the go. We're not going to go to them. Bain has finished. But this one, Torn and Palmer Jensen, coming towards the end of the lap. Remco Torn got past with what can only be described as a touring car move. Goes deep into the bus stop chicane. Palmer Jensen makes the corner. And it is going to be Remco Torn then to win the Amcast. Palmer Jensen second. I don't think that's going to be over though, if I'm honest. I think that might go to the stewards.
What a race.
Absolutely incredible race from these two. They put in an absolute blinder. Why are the deaf? Sam Page is off. I'm assuming Sam Page has finished. I don't know if he has, you know. There's a yellow flag out for Sam. I don't know what's happened.
No, he hasn't finished.
Oh, no. I hope he hasn't. I think...
Run out of fuel?
Maybe run out of fuel. But steering wheel's just died. It's just in chat.
His final lap.
But Kovacic, has finished, so whether he will still get third, it remains to be seen. But these guys filtering back to the pits. B. Rooney second. Richard Wolf did keep third and will bring home the silver championship. I think with that one, he's celebrating with Callum Evans. They've both had a really good race. Callum Evans gets second and fourth overall. Cammy Sturch in the pits has got fifth. And third overall for Cammy in class. So well done, Cammy.
Yeah, great show.
Sam Page has returned to the pits. And it's showing on my screen as he finished a lap ahead of Kovacic. So Sam Page will finish third.
Good effort.
In AM class. So well done, Sam. Well deserved, buddy. Done really well there. So what a race. Adam finished in 11th. Well done, mate. Well, I don't know. It says 11th on my screen. Where did you finish, bud?
12th.
12th. Good effort, sir.
I think I'm about to explode a tyre with my donuts, so.
So, yeah, you can see on screen final standings there. Adam finishing 12th. Sam Page did indeed get third in AM class. So these guys now will wait for SGP to update and they will wait to see who has got what championships. But God, 90 minutes. Can we do it again?
No.
Lunatic.
I thoroughly enjoyed that race. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, me too. Great.
No.
No.
Oh, I've got a puncture now. That was tough. That was really tough.
It did seem tough. Like we said at the very beginning, Spa at night is not easy.
No, it's definitely not. And yeah, the Lexus wasn't easy tonight. Yeah, it was just really tough. However hard I pushed, or however much I tried to be consistent, I couldn't string together times that were decent enough. Really, it was tricky.
Well done anyway. You finished. You didn't kill yourself for Eau Rouge, which is always good.
Yeah.
No, fantastic. Really good stuff. Guys, what have we got going on for the rest of the week? We have got tomorrow night over in the Jimmy side. We've got You thought the UK heatwave was over. Jimbo Mansey's hosting a very hot GT3 race at Donington Park. For anyone who wants to go and get signed up, it won't be on stream, but it will be live for people to sign up right up until 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. So if you want to get involved, head over to Jimmy's SGP page and get signed up. I'm going to try and make that one. I know Ben's in that race as well, so there'll be a few familiar faces. Not much going on over the weekend until the evaluation.
Oh well! Don't forget to tune in to the ADAX Sim Racing Expo channel on Twitch.
Shameless plug.
Yes, 100%.
Shameless plug for Adam D there. Yeah, good luck with that, Adam. I will be tuning in and giving you plenty of grief over the Saturday.
Thank you for that. Much appreciated.
Not just me then.
Yeah, we will be giving him plenty of grief, and make sure you say hello to Alex for us. Sunday we have the second evaluation for the GT3 series, so we're looking forward to that one. And then we begin a new week. We're back with our first stream on Monday night as we take the British GT series to Snetterton, I believe, on Monday evening.
Oh,
Oh, what a track.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic track. Oh, I love Snetterton.
what does it look like?
Yes.
It looks like a giant penis.
It
There we
does. From one to another.
So then we're back with streaming on Monday. So yeah, be good to have you all. Thank you for all tuning in tonight. Matt, thank you for joining me.
No worries. Thanks for having me, buddy.
No worries. Adam, thanks for being a featured driver as always.
Yeah, sorry you couldn't get rid of me.
It's fine. Thank you to all the viewers tonight. If you haven't already and you're a part of a team, go and get signed up for the 24 Hours of Indy. The next time we see you guys for any type of rookie series, we will be with the amateur series, which will begin at the beginning of September. We have a few social races. We might get streaming before then. But yeah, the amateur series will kick off in September. If you're not signed up, head over to Discord, give yourself the amateur series role, and get involved in the conversation and the socials that are coming up throughout August. Thank you very much, guys. Good to see you, and we will see you again very soon.